Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday night. We're so glad you're with us. We are live from Los Angeles, and I'm so thrilled to be with you. I will be your new host on Saturday nights and also Sunday nights as well. So I get you all weekend long. Yes, I was here this morning, and we've got, oh gosh, we had such an amazing show. So I want to thank everybody for joining me this morning. I know we are still taking a lot of calls and orders for that incredible custom-made ID bracelet that I brought you brand new this morning. That was very exciting. So glad to be with you tonight, and we have 3 hours again. So live from Los Angeles, amazing show on this Saturday night. It's my first Saturday night show because we haven't had them all that long. Still fairly new. If you haven't heard, Daniel is no longer with TVON, so I get the pleasure of joining you here on Saturday nights and Sunday nights, and still my morning shows as well, and also Monday nights too. I'll be back on Mondays as well, and then of course Friday too. So we're very excited to have you with us tonight, and we've got 3 hours of spectacular jewelry, and like we like to do, these weekends are full of the best of the best. So we're so glad to have your company because we've got Blue Wing, of course. That is one that I want you to get a little sneak peek of. There's a 9 carat plus in an emerald cut and a bridge that is divine. I mean, simply, that's just one special Blue Wing block D when you see an emerald cut like that, over 9 carats. Of course, it's also one of our bigger mountings. If you're going to hold a 9 carat in a bridge, it's got to be a big diamond bridge. So we're going to have over 2 carats in diamonds with that one. Not too late quite yet to get a Blue Wing block D Museum Reserve, but we're getting there. So want to make sure that you know about that right up front. Plus we have, how about this for a men's ring? A large diamond piece where normally if we see diamonds in men's pieces, it's going to be all white diamonds. We've actually got a fancy color, a really unique color. It's a champagne diamond in a huge round brilliant. I'm kind of jealous, guys. I thought the ladies should get one like this, but hey, the guys are the lucky ones tonight. So we are going to have a carat 10, and actually, truth be told, it could be a lady's ring if you like big jewelry, but it's a carat 10 champagne diamond in its natural form, and then of course loaded with white diamonds as well. Mandarin garnet is here. I've got 2 great choices in Mandarin garnet. They're big ones. We're going to have the really extra jumbo size. What was that? A 392, but then I also have a 202. So we've got some really glistening, glittering, bright Mandarin garnets for you, and also, oh, there's an affordable Tanzanite too. It's around, and it's a new style here tonight. So we'll see that, plus a lot of one-onlys. There are so many. We had a lot of them this morning. Almost everything's gone from the morning show, but if you do have a request, you can always let us know if there's anything you want to request. I mean, it doesn't need to be from today. It can be any time, and we're happy to help you with those as well. We've got quite the show planned for you, so we're going to get started. We have 3 hours. It flies by, so make sure you, again, remember to dial in on one of a kinds, because most of the jewelry that I will show you and feature tonight, they are one of a kind, so they're not going to last very long. And we're going to start with something special in a phenomenal gem, a cat's eye chrysoberyl. Take a look at this. And this is our cat's eye, which has that beautiful, rich olive tone color. Isn't that pretty? And this is a one only, of course. And it's going to be, oh, let's see. This one's going to be 112-6216, and it's got a carat 43 chrysoberyl here. Very, very cool. And yet, that more olive tone, and then it's like as it gets into the center with the chatoyancy, you're going to see a little more golden colors as well. And I do want to thank everybody who reached out this afternoon and this morning, because such amazing feedback. I know a lot of you are excited about this new, again, not really a new schedule, but just again some big changes. So we're just really excited to have you with us. And again, a big thanks to Mary and to Christy and to Michelle, and also did want to thank Laura in Washington. She sent me the cutest email. Thank you, Laura. It was very heartfelt and very sweet, and thank you for all your kind words, and also to William and hey Pam, sending emails as well. So it's been a busy afternoon of a lot of great customer feedback and emails and things like that. So we're going to treat you to an amazing show, and 6216 is our carat 43 with the 58 points in the double halo. So first traditional halo, then outside of that has that little bit more staggered diamond weight that you're going to see, plus you can change the gold, although this looks pretty good in the yellow gold if you ask me. It's got that richness of the color, and this is very, very special. So let's take a look at this one on the hand, and what do you think? A very cool stone, a really important style, and that's what it's going to be all about. Now, we do have only one, so come on in and hop on the phone lines early if you love it, because this is obviously something I think everybody, if you do enjoy a really cool phenomena stone, it's nice to get a chrysoberyl in your collection, and we're so proud to have this one. And yeah, it's going to be under $1,000, and that's not normal for a carat 43, but when do we ever have normal pricing, or for that matter, normal jewelry? We bring you extraordinary. That's what we're all about here. So that's going to be a cool piece, and I think we're going to make this really, really special for one caller. And I think $9.99 is pretty good, but we're going to go lower and get this party started, right? It's a big Saturday night, and however you've been spending the day, we're just so glad that you checked in and stopped in with us here. And we are going to treat you to quite the array. This is not going to be $888 though. And this is really something special. And you've got a better price than $888 or $799. And my goodness, what gold is that? Y'all know this is an important value already, and we're so thrilled to bring it to you. And yes, get ready for that Tanzanite. Oh, and we had gorgeous rubellites this morning. I do have a new one that is spectacular. So if you were a fan of rubellites this morning, or you're just a fan of them in general, wait till you see the rubellite. I don't think I'm going to wait too long to bring that out. But let's bring this even down further than $799 or $777. How about this for a rarity and special and unique and designer and all the things I think we want in great fine jewelry all in one place, but at a teeny tiny little price. It's $699 only. That is for one caller. That will be gone. And it's funny how sometimes the transparencies aren't always perfectly aligned. It is, after all, Mother Nature. So nothing's usually perfect or symmetrical or, perfectly fine, but this is really where you could not ask for a more defined chatoyancy, and then that really crisp way that it glows in almost like this ultraviolet blue-green. It's very cool, so that you really do see it stand out amongst the golden kind of olive tones of the stone. So that's $699. We'll give it 30 seconds. Then we're going to move right along. Have a lot to show you. And of course, I anticipate a lot of requests. We only had, one or two this morning. We would love to get your requests in. And like I said, if you need, Andy, you had somebody else picking up some ID bracelets, right? From this morning. I love that. So, and by the way, if you missed this morning's show and you're going, what ID bracelet? That sounds new and fresh and fun and fabulous. And did she say custom? Yeah, we have a custom diamond piece that actually we engrave in the back. So if there is anybody who missed it, I'd be happy to just give you a little glimpse at it and spend a moment talking about what that's all about, because that's something very new for us. We've just never made it or anything or created anything like it. So always thrilled to bring you the brand new. All right, coming up, we've got gold quartz and blue zircon and diamonds. Let's go to all diamonds here, shall we? A 1 carat diamond weight mix of princess cuts and the rounds. And this is all set in platinum. 112-6816 is your item number right now. And this is quite the piece here. And that's where you see platinum solid all the way through. And this is just, think about it. It looks like one big stone at first. You look at it, you glance, you glimpse, and you go, wait a minute, that's one big princess cut. But it's actually the artful design of setting princess cuts together. It's one of the stones that you can do this with, because with other cuts, you can't do invisible setting. How do we set diamonds typically? Whether they're prong set or whether they're micro prong set in pave, usually what you're going to see is a setting that requires gold to be around your diamond, because that sounds like a security thing, right? You want a diamond, a good diamond, set in gold, something that's going to really bring it together, hold it in place, keep it secure. Well, this is where you can invisibly set princess cuts, and what a thrill that is, because with their stark edge, they've got those really cool squared off angles, so you can set them side by side without having actual utilizing gold in between. So that makes it very exciting as well. And it's going to be a full carat. I didn't break it down here, but they're all big diamonds. We've got the princess cuts and the rounds even start large and then graduate into smaller sizes on the side. So let's take a look at it, get you a great value here. And it's going to be our 1 carat total weight. I'm thrilled to bring it to you. It is so cool. And yet it feels and wears like a band ring, but we see all the traditional band rings and we love them. We love when it's just round, brilliant diamond side to side. We love those styles, maybe a double row, but look at this on the hand. So you can see what's going on with that big, looks like a big center stone. There's no doubt about that. The consistency, this is special. Yes, Eugene, we are live. I know a lot of people are going, wait a minute, what's happening? She's not usually here. Yeah, it's my first Saturday night show with you guys. So again, if you haven't heard, just announced it this morning. So it's going to be a thing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, really excited about it. So it's just a big shopping day, and so will Sunday. Sunday will be the same. So yes, Eugene, we are live. We are live. That is indeed true. So 1 full carat in diamonds. Let's go ahead and blow it out for you, and we'll make this one a $29.99 piece. We'll take it a lot lower than that. And remember, stays in platinum, but we'll size it for you. So again, welcome on in, and a big Saturday, and that's why we again want to get your requests, anything you want to see, anything in particular you're looking for. If you've got any questions about anything you've seen over the course of the week, we are happy to help you out. But here we are. So you've got a great way to go right here and now, and it's not going to be $29.99 or even $19.99. And that's, what do we have? Maybe I'm seeing only 6 round brilliants and then the 4 in the princess cut. So that is pretty impressive. 10 stones, you figure on average, yep, 10 points a piece. We know they're graduated. Let's make it simple. $9.99 first caller, stays in the platinum, but we'll size it for you. So easy peasy deal. And then we'll just, Oh, good. We're going to do some evening check-ins as well. It is live. I know. We sure are. I was here this morning. Here tonight. Love it. You can't keep a girl from shopping. And so we're thrilled to have you with us. Hi, Risa. Yeah, no, Risa didn't know either. Yeah, we're live. We're live. This is not a tape. We do not run tapes. No, we are live all the time. So that is very special. And hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you. Tony. Tony, yeah. No, if we weren't live, that would be giving Tony a little respite. We would never do that. We are testing. I'll tell you, you know, they have that Ironman competition. I don't need a competition. I know who the Iron Man is. It's Tony. So no doubt about it. This is only, this is just, he does this every week. So it is special. So yes, 2 times the Tony. I love that. Oh yeah. So we're excited to have you with us. $9.99 on this one. Don't forget, I know there's a lot of folks out there that are really excited about the lineup. Well, we do have a color change Sphene pair of earrings, by the way. I know I had a couple this morning that was very exciting. We had a couple rings, that is. I've got earrings and they're gigantic. We've got some really good blue zircons. Again, men's ring and champagne diamond. This one's only $9.99. Let me know if you like it. That's gonna leave us here quickly. There's no way that diamonds like that. And it's one thing to see a carat in diamonds with a lot of little stones. It's a totally different deal to see all bigger stones like these are. So that's why you want to take advantage of it as quickly as you can. So that'll be one only. Then we're going to show you, the new Diaspore pendant is here. We got to show that because that is still on the heels of earlier this week. Was it Wednesday night or Thursday night? I had this unbelievable Diaspore pendant that so many people wanted. And of course, there was only one. So I've been working on something since to try and bring you something else that might work for you. And I think it was Wednesday night, And we had this really spectacular, it was splashy. It was an emerald cut. Look at this. That is a cushion cut that's going to give you some similar types of colors. And we're already going to see the pinks coming through. So that's special too. All right. And don't forget about the chrysoberyl we had for $6.99. Let's go to our rubellite. I can't wait a second more. I know. I could wait till like an hour in, 2 hours in. Not going to do that. Check it out. Oh, I think if we're going to see something go very quickly, it's going to be that ring. And we already had some beautiful rubellites that went out earlier this morning. And one was an Asher cut, and it was fabulous. But this emerald cut is just about as divine as it gets. And I just can't with this piece. I need you on the lines because I'm going to make it very affordable. I know that looks like a pricey piece, and it should be, and it would be anywhere else. But we got a special, and listen, Saturday sale, that's what I'm doing, okay? This is, I've done a lot of shows for a lot of years, but 2 in one day, not typical. So I'm going to really make sure that we make this a thing. We make this our Saturday night date. We're going to make sure that we show you tonight what we're all about, what we're going to do here, really kind of bringing in the Saturday, which is still really new here, and excited to bring it to you and at an incredible value on this one of a kind where it feels like the Spotlight showcase piece, doesn't it? It's beautiful, and yet it's an emerald cut. That itself is really, truly rare. And the clarity, that's, man, we've been really rating the tourmaline vault of late. I think you can tell if you've been watching the last couple shows between the Congolese and now the rubellite and 112-7776. Oh, I hope 7777 is here tonight. I hope so. It's got to be somewhere in this assortment, but that just sounds lucky to me. Vegas girl, I'm just loving the 777 here, but 7776, I'll take it. Close enough, and it's got our 322 emerald cut, fabulous rubellite. That's also 93 points in diamonds. Now, I adore this mounting as well. That's no secret. We don't see it very often because it takes a very specific size and cut of stone, but you do have that beautiful glow. And then, of course, it feels a little Art Deco, but in the most elegant way because it's going to have these stacks of diamonds. First, you completely surround the rubellite with the halo, but then it keeps going, and it's like this stair-stack design, so it's really attractive. Feels a little bit, again, does feel on the slight Art Deco style. And yet we should be getting $79.99. Please call in early because I will make everything affordable. You know I've got carte blanche to do the discounts here. Taking over Saturday night, really again, I'm thrilled about it. Could not be more excited. When we added Saturday initially, I was really excited and knew one day I would get to be here and celebrate every weekend, evening and morning with you guys. So this is really a thrill and something that I've really wanted to share because these are the flagship shows. These are the shows where we bring out all the brand new like this, where collectible items really get showcased and highlighted, and yet this one is not even $79.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Now you can change the gold if you'd like to. So rubellite would be beautiful either way, yellow or white. I think that rose gold, probably not something you want to do, but I think the white gold, well, oh, look at that. That's just beautiful. And see how it goes side to side with the diamonds? And that looks like neon lights, just lit and glowing within. It's not going to be $79. Nowhere close. We have just one piece here. I wish I had a dozen. I wish I had 1,200, but I don't. I have one, and this is it, and you're going to be wowed by this value because I know rubellites, we always talked about this where, you know, before Paraibas came along, rubellite was the most expensive, and it's still really up there with Paraiba pricing. The rubellites are not affordable when you see quality, especially like that, and we're going to make it really simple, not even close. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eugene. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody actually said that to me today, said, you know, bummer you got to work 2 shows all day, but you know what? You get to wear 2 outfits. And so I say, yeah, that is a really, don't think I didn't think about that. More shopping to do. So again, if anybody, I'll justify any shopping, right? I can justify any kind of shopping, and I hope you can too, because I think the justification overall here, when you see TVON in the backdrop, is that you got next to nothing prices. You've got super affordable values. So there's no reason not to be shopping whatever you see and fall in love with here. That's the key. Take a look at this. It's going to be one only, and it's not going to be 79, 69, 59. I promised you a deal. And that's going to be how we roll. Boy, did we have the sale prices this morning too. Well, we're going to keep it going, and it's not 59, 49, or 39. And I know if we give that 30 seconds at $39.99, it's good as gone. We're taking it lower than that. Come on out, because this is one only, and you know how there's a lot of people who are collectors that we can watch every show we do and never see a stone like this. It is fantastic to be able to watch that glow and look at that presence, and you see it there, just impeccable. And I'll make this one better than even $2,999 because I really want to send it out. And you know, I think we got some eyes on this one already. You better believe it. Not going to stick around. Spectacular value already. We're going to make it even better. I'll give you another $500 saved. I'll make it $2,499 only. That is for the first caller only. Yes, and one more time on the hand just to see what it's going to look like. Obviously, we're real up close. So when you see this on the hand, this is a more truer depiction of what it's going to do when you see it from just a little distance away, a couple feet here, and then you can imagine how just seeing that light hit that center of that stone, just light up every single facet. $24.99, 30 seconds on this one, and then we'll move right along. And yep, you got the yellow, the white, or the rose, so it's up to you. But that is one beautiful rubellite. I was so excited. That may be the one that I just it's so unfamiliar to us to see emerald cut rubellite, so I could not be more thrilled. And then, like I said, we have a big Kunzite and a couple big blue zircons. The emerald cut Tanzanite is really, I think, where the show, and really I think the kind of the height of the show is going to rest. It's just amazing 9 karat plus. Actually, it was interesting. I had to do a double take because I thought this might have been a little bit larger. It reminds me of a 15 karat we once brought you, but it's really special, and yeah, we're going to price it right. So big blue wing moment tonight for one caller, a collector as well. And then let's keep on moving. We've got some zircons and the Diaspore pendant. I did bring out a pair of Mandarin garnet earrings that are larger studs. That's going to be very, very exciting. And then don't forget about the chrysoberyl as well. Again, lots and lots of folks just tuning in, just going, oh my goodness, we've got a really cool Saturday night together. And also there's an emerald that's affordable. I know we saw a beautiful 2.5 carat round out the door a few hours ago. Well, this is going to be a more affordable emerald for you as well. And then blue zircon lovers, check this one out. It's a tough act to follow. When you're following a rubellite like that, this one I think can handle it. It definitely can. It's like, you know, when you go to a concert and you see a really a major superstar on tour, and their opening act is never going to be, right, they're never going to be upstaged. It's all just the lead up, right? Well, this is really, our gems are tough to follow one another. It truly is. It's remarkable how it's like one after the other. They just seem to get better and better and better as you see them. And it really is something we take a lot of pride in, because there's a lot of gems out there that just simply, like 99% of total gems out there, just because they're natural doesn't mean they're good enough to be showcased on our show. They really have to be of that high level elite quality. We do nothing but the best here. So take a look at this. There's the blue zircon round. It's going to be item number 11266. 77, loving this, and yet it has a round cut. 359 is the size. 77 points in the diamonds. Well, good. We've got 77 in the number and 77 in the diamonds, so we're liking it. It feels a bit lucky, and the lucky caller's you, because we've got the markdown today. It's been here a couple of times, but now it's got the discount that's going to really make sure that it flies on out of here. And this is one for the ages. $49.99. It will not be. That's where it's been. That's where you've seen it. It looks like it's like you're looking at a blue diamond, but you know what the issue is with blue diamonds? There are natural blue diamonds that are very, very light, and they tend to be a light, pale pastel blue. Then there are the diamonds that are considered blues, and they're looking sometimes like this. But those are the irradiated stones. So we steer clear of those. We don't like to bring the irradiated blue diamonds or some of those red diamonds out there. We like our diamonds to be natural in our pinks and our yellows and our champagnes and all that. But this $49.99 kind of looks like that because zircon being double refractive shares a lot of that really bright quality. Then you've got a better price coming your way than $49 or $39 or $29.99. And that's how we roll on a Saturday night, just giving away jewelry like we like to do. It's really the name of the game around here, and it's not going to be even close to $2,500. And that is a round. It is truly, it is. It's so special. And then I want to try it on for you. And this, even the double split here, what that does is that's not exactly side to side. What they did instead was kind of create like a roundabout. It reminds me about like a roundabout if you were driving in a car. And I don't know, we don't have as many of them out here in California, but there's just, it feels like, I remember in England when I was there many, many years ago, that's where I saw most roundabouts. I don't know if you guys have them across the country, but on the West Coast, we don't see a lot of them. But we live in a thriving, busy metropolis where we have just enough trouble just on, you know, straightaway highways that go on for literally hundreds of miles. So probably roundabouts are not something we need to complicate our traffic situation with. But this is not $2,500. But do you see what I mean with the flow of this double split into the wraparound and then out the other side? And here's what it's going to be on the hand here, so you can check that out. And of course, we'll do any gold you want on that one as well. But it's not $2,000. It's $19.99, our lowest price ever on the blue zircon to get you going. And then, of course, that blue wing block D, we'll do that probably around, I would say, the halfway point of the show, which is only about an hour away. So we've got the big 9-carat plus. I'm going to flash it for you. You've already seen it on my hand. I know you could see it from far, far away. So we gave you that little preview right up front, but there is going to be a major, major emerald cut Tanzanite here in the show. So make sure you definitely stick around because only about an hour and 10 minutes away, we'll have that for you. So really excited about that. If you are still in the market for a museum reserve blue wing block D, we could not be more proud than what we have. And we have new earrings. I'm going to put together a little wheel for you, actually a couple of them throughout the show. And don't forget about that emerald cut rubellite. Here's our gold quartz though. This is a very cool pattern to this gold quartz because we have, well, it's very distinctive. And instead of being more muddled color or a lot of grays and deep charcoal colors, it's actually got a pretty, I would say, nice white base color, which is why we opted for the white gold with the white diamonds. It's 112-7786. And look at that. Is that special? It is really, really beautiful, isn't it? Just a really cool pattern. And obviously the lapidary did such a good job of taking the pattern of the 24-karat gold and the way that it's done, which you've got the 24-karat gold running really centered up. It almost looks like, in this sense, the way it's oriented, it kind of looks like, it looks almost like a tree of life. But if you put it the other way, it looks like a lightning bolt. So I kind of love the way that this looks, depending on, you know, how you angle it on the hand. 176 is the size. It is a round. And then you get, of course, that really beautiful gold presence, which is 24-karat gold. It's where metal meets gem. And gem meets metal, and it's all wrapped into one. So your precious gem, your precious metal, all together. And then we added a little bit more, okay, a lot more precious metal. And then we added VS diamonds at 26 points. And now just need to find it out the door and find a home for it. That's all we got to do. Simple and easy. Happy Saturday night, everybody. So glad you're with us tonight. And yet we're going to make this one, okay, skip the drama of the whole 2888. It's not going to work. We're introducing you to a Saturday night, anew and revamped. And again, really, really special value on everything you see. That's not going to change. We just keep the values going and keep it rocking. And these are all the rock stars of jewelry and hand selected. And we're just really proud to bring this down under $1,000. There is only one. These are all unique and specialty. No two gold quartz look alike. No two are going to share the same pattern. And I've never seen one look like this. And we're going to go $9.99 on that one ring. And it's got a bit of a, feels a little bit like that designer clover we see. You know the designers, that there are several actually, that some are luggage designers that, you know, are made in France and they're beautiful and they work in canvas and they'll charge, you know, $18,000 for a nice piece of luggage, and they've got that kind of embossing stamped in their pattern and their monogram. And then there's other jewelry designers who do this in enamels and gold, and they asked for about $30,000 for a simple little bracelet. This is where that style, it's very reminiscent of that almost floral clover style that looks so good. And then we've taken each of those petals, if you will, and paved them with diamonds. So $9.99 on the gold quartz. And again, this is the way now it's looking. Now it kind of looks like, maybe it's because I was talking about French designers. It looks a little Eiffel Tower to me now from this distance away. So really interesting pattern. And again, all in the expert cutting to really highlight that pattern in the center of the stone, because that it wouldn't necessarily have had to be that way. But again, smart lapidaries who really look at their rough material before. Yes. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And who's asking about that one? Okay, Kirsten, take a look at this. Oh, Kirsten, beautiful taste, first of all. Here's the rubellite from the front, and let's just turn it and turn. I can't stop looking at that center of that stone. But as we turn, you see the inside. Now, Kirsten, we had a dilemma here because we really don't want to take away from the clarity. That's the big headline here. Rubellites aren't usually clean. No tourmalines are usually clean. So to have that clarity, what we did was we gave it this entire, look at the border. I call it the border of the basket that sits underneath. That's what sets everything up. The last thing we wanted to do was detract from that emerald cutting and clarity. So we left it pretty sleek from the backdrop and still are going to give you that beautiful way. And look at the scroll work that's happening in the profile. That's going to be the gallery view. So that's really well done. You see that scroll work, a little S curve there going through the profile. And that is one only. Geez, that's a pretty stone, isn't it? I could stare at that one all night. No question. If I had, yep, that one's sold. Congratulations. And then let me remind you of our gold quartz because that's still here at $9.99. So thank you so much and enjoy it. That is one heck of a rubellite. We saw the Asher cut go this morning, and now the emerald cut has found its home, and a happy home nonetheless. So coming up, I've got a quick look here. This is a fun one. It is a blue sapphire. I know we've been loving our blue sapphires of late, but this is a blue sapphire in a wide band of platinum, and we threw in some 18 karat gold as well. And that is pretty. It's that royal blue we've been seeing of late, but never has the royal blue been this affordable as we're about to see, and that's a good size stone. It's $74.77. It's a one only as well, and the rubellite is now sold, so thank you again so much on that one. And this is platinum for the most part. It's that wider band that's all ribbed, and then you have, of course, the 18 karat gold we've mixed in. You've got an 18 karat gold setting for the diamonds and the stone in the center. So really beautiful blue color, more of that regal, royal, exquisite blue we love to see. And then you've got, 90 pointer. So light 1 carat on the center. It feels more of a roval cut instead of an oval. That just simply means it's not a perfect round, but it's close. So not a traditional oval. So everything's custom made around it. Your diamond weight is 31 points and we have one. And I'm going to try it on because you might not, especially if you saw the price first, you would never imagine it to be this large or this wide of a ring, but here it is, and not a bad look at all, right? And if you like, again, it feels like that halo, but usually when we see a halo, the band is very thin, very traditional, very straightforward. This is nice to have that wider, thicker band and to have that texture, which then has its own type of chatoyancy. When the light hits the band of the texture there, you really see it reflect in almost like how we see a chatoyancy happen in a gemstone. So interesting how that's done, and that blue sapphire is everything and really good and very open, bright color, and that one's going to be $999 only. Very affordable way to get a sapphire of a premier quality and cutting and almost 1 carat in the size, and that'll be $999. So one only there, and let me know if you'd like it. And then we are still waiting on that gold quartz in that designer style to find its home, and we've got more on the affordable front as well. And then I know we're all really anxious to see that 9 carat 14 Tanzanite. That's going to be a lovely one. Plus the big Mandarins are here, and then we have something affordable in Tanzanite as well. And that's not something we get to say very often, and soon to be. We'll never say anything about Tanzanite because they'll be gone. And then what do we do? Not really sure what's going to happen. I wish I knew. I would tell you if I did know. If we were going to just no longer bring Tanzanites, if we were going to bring more of a standard Block D, they're really tough to find though too. So it's not, and I'm hesitant to bring you Block C because it's going to be a world away from what we're used to seeing here. And then, okay, let's take a look at this. That sapphire's here, but I'm not waiting for pieces to sell because they're all selling after the fact because we want to show a lot of jewelry. But look at how beautiful this is. Kunzite, mega size, and the difference here, why it may look different right up front, is that it's in yellow instead of white. Most of the time we see our white gold Kunzite combinations. This is a beautiful yellow gold setting, and I don't mind it at all. If it was typical basic Kunzite that had barely their pale pink colors, I would say no to the yellow because it might absorb some of that yellow golden color. This is enough orchid and jewel tones where you have purples and pinks and blues and ultraviolets happening that you can really work it in the yellow gold. So let's say you're just a fan of yellow gold in general and you love that look and you want to have something rich. Well, the colors like this, whether they be pinks or purples or blues, tend to look amazing in yellow gold, and we're certainly seeing that here. It's just such a departure for us to see Kunzites in yellow gold, but you've got it here. Let's take a look at it. It's going to be for one caller. It's item number 1124606, and that is, yep, another one only. I've got a lot of them. That's why almost everything sold out this morning, because most everything was one of a kind. And the only thing we didn't sell out of completely, because we've still got the ability to make them custom, is the ID bracelet, which has the diamonds up front with the engraving on the back. So again, a lot of them have going out even this afternoon. And this is our 1691 cushion, elongated, halo in diamonds, and let's say hello to the halo and get you a great value. And how about that for some color? Let me show it to you on the hand here, and no longer $79.99. That's the best part of all. We're going to make something like this with stature and beauty and rarity all together, really affordable. And that's what we've been waiting on. So come on in if you're a Kunzite lover. I can't say no to our Kunzites. They're beautiful. Just shy of a carat in diamonds. That perfect halo makes it classic. And again, if you want to change it, you can. So we've talked a lot about the yellow, but with that said, you can go ahead and say, no, I'm going to go with the white gold. Or, no, I'm going to try it in the rose gold. You can do what you wish, and that's all for free. And I'll tell you, the rave reviews we get, because we're the only jeweler in the world, we're the only jewelry store, really, where you get the opportunity to not just buy unique one-of-a-kinds, but also get them custom-made how you like them. So you're not just set with, okay, I've got to have it the way I see it. It's your option, your you know, again, whatever you like, because we know if you're going to have the right custom jewelry, it's got to be perfect from start to finish. It's got to be the whole piece. It's not good enough to just be a gem you love. It's got to be the color and the fit. We size for you, so all that good stuff. But here we go. One caller takes it, $79.99 should be. We're going to take it a lot lower, and then we've got the Diaspore pendant. So a lot to get to, but one of a kinds for the most part. Big top of the hour is only a half an hour away. And then we're going to see in just about 1 hour, we're going to see that Tanzanite coming up, that big 9 carat 14. So looking forward to that. But this one will be actually, we can do this one for even less than $4,000. Half off already, taking it lower. Come on in if you like it. There is obviously just this one. And it's not 4 and it's not 3. And my goodness, a 17 carat. This is going to set the record for pricing on the big stone. No doubt about it. It's not even $29.99. Even $2,500. Welcome to a Saturday night of giveaways. Everything's on sale. One of a kinds have got to go. We're not leaving anything here. These are a lot of brand new pieces that we have for you, and we're not doing $25 or $24.99. It is $23.99 for the very first caller. And please make requests if you have them, because we're happy to bring those out as well. What have you missed, or what do you want to check on availability? If it's here, we are more than thrilled to bring it out for you and show you whatever it is that you're thinking about. And then we have more gold quartz on the way in a smaller stone, and ruby and emerald. So kind of a fun little mix of different ideas and shapes and looks and designs. So that's going to be coming up as well. And so thrilled to have you here. So let's move on. That Kunzite's amazing. I love our Kunzites. I have since I first met my stone, my Kunzite that I bought so many years ago. It was 8 years ago. And I could not resist. And it's as lovely as ever, because that's the other thing. If you're ever at all apprehensive about Kunzites because you've heard about it being dubbed the evening stone or fading over time, it doesn't happen with the Afghan material. So that's also something to keep in mind. All right, time for the Diaspore. Here is the big pendant. The only thing that I have is going to be close to what we had in that beautiful emerald cut the other night is this one, which has some really pretty, it's almost like a graduated color. I'm seeing different colors throughout different sections of the stone, and it's 1127736. That's new, and I'm holding it by the bail. So when you actually have it on the neckline, it's going to go like this. It's going to look fabulous like this, and you really see that light return. And talk about some bright greens. It reminds me a little bit of like a mint green of a savorite in a way, but this is all color changing material. So you've got a stone that reads one way in one light and another completely different color in another. So item number is 7736, and it's going to be our 537 cushion color change Diaspore. Also has the 24 points in diamonds. They'll be up top, which is basically over your bail. And then I love the way they're set on the sides. So different sizes set at the base of the pendant as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and it's got a good size bail. So going to work for a lot of different pieces that you have as far as chains go, and that is what you have distance. From a distance, you got the length here, and we'll show it to you this way. The length and top to bottom, it's going to be about, well, it's looking right at an inch there, inch top to bottom. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well, so if that helps give you a better visual idea. And don't forget, we do have a really special men's ring coming up later as well. That's going to be on the way, but that's got some good size. You can see what it's just, again, feels very, it almost feels like futuristic or very modern, very space age, right? It's giving you a really good look, and yet the luxury of the way this stone is already showing pinks is very impressive. We have one, we'll blow it out. Not going to be that $39.99 at all, and you can change this one too. So you don't have pendants, you can change them as well. Here's a custom design that's only around that fabulous piece, and yet you can change up the gold color if you choose. And it's no longer $39, $29, $19.99. It's our big Diaspore, and we've got to get it going. So this is the piece, and got great clarity all the way through. I'll make it, you know what, $15.99 first caller. And then don't forget about that Kunzite. We also had a cat's eye earlier to begin our show. We had a $6.99 ring with a cat's eye chrysoberyl, and you guys want to get started with something crazy early with a yellow diamond necklace? The ultimate gift idea, I think. A yellow diamond and white diamonds, and lots going on in a necklace that's going to be coming your way. And then the men's piece is here. And don't forget, we've got top of the hour in about 25 minutes, and really looking for your requests, because why not? We've got so much jewelry to get through. We'd just love to just kind of really focus in on what you know you want to see. And then this one, $15.99. Let's move on. And then we do have a pretty cool Mandarin. Like I said, there are two tonight. The first one is a 4 carat. But it looks even larger, and that's something gemstones will sometimes do now. That's a beauty. That would be followed by a 202 that we have in a bridge. So you've got two great options. I was saying it's my first 2 a day on the shows, right? 2 shows, 1 day. It's 222. It's February 22nd, 22225. So, and tomorrow's such a significant day. It's my most important day of my year tomorrow. So I'm really excited, and I hope you'll join me for that. Both shows, again, morning and evening. We're still here in the morning. Those are our flagship shows. We've added the evening shows. This is my, again, introduction to the evening shows here for you. So really thrilled to be with you and show you the best of the best of the best. But this Mandarin, amazing. Spot on color, exactly what you want a Mandarin to be. If a Mandarin doesn't look like this, it's not the top quality. This is specialty. Take a look at the size. It looks bigger, doesn't it? It's a 4 carat, but it's a 392 exactly. 112-7740. And holler at me if there's anything we can show you, because we're happy to just, you know, guys, make it your show. Just tell you whatever you want. But look at this. This is going to be our 392 with the big diamond weight of 134 around it, and it is a lavish Mandarin garnet. We'll come in even a little bit closer, because one of the big keys with Mandarin is, can we get you a lot of clarity? And this is a stone known for a lot of inclusions. Typically we tend to really sort them out to find the perfect stones. They're going to have, really, again, they've got to be on TV close up, and that means it's got to be really clean if it's going to look good. When we're zoomed in like we are on television, when you've got big monitors at home you're watching, and you got the great lighting that lights it up so that the intention is to see everything in the stone, and you see that kind of presence, it's important. Only discovered in 1991, and it's gone. Gone. It's a young gem, very young, but didn't have a long lifespan of mining. So we're thrilled when we can bring you these stones that are just, they're luxury, they're different. There are other orange gemstones out there, certainly, like I think about citrines and orange diamonds, and even, you know, you think about great imperial topaz. None of them really rival the neon colors that you get in a Mandarin. This is spectacular. Let's take a look at it again. Not going to be, ooh, I don't like $12,999. It's worth it. It's worthy, but it's got to be better on our big Saturday night. So let me show it to you on the hand here, and then you're really going to get a feeling for the size. Definitely now you're getting a good feel for how large and impressive that is, but it's also going to be better than even $12,999. I'm not leaving it there. That's going to be a nice way to keep it here. And we instead want to say, here's what, if you see something you love, we're doing everything in our power here to make sure that it can go out to you and you can feel proud of the value you received. Instead of $9,999, anything like that, we're going to blow it out. The 202 is coming up a little bit later as well. Or we could just follow it up. Why not? We could do that too. If you want the 202, we can bring in a smaller size. This one's going to be large for some people. Everyone's got a different priority in the size of their ring. Let's make this easy. $49.99 instead. We have saved you now $8,000 off one ring and one huge Mandarin that I will say looks bigger because I've seen a number of Mandarins in my day. And yet this is one of those that just is epic neons, as they should be. That's really what you look for. Do they all look like this? Some would have more browns, but when you get yellow flashes, great sign. When you get bigger size, great sign. When it's glowing like that is, perfect. And then do you want to see this? I mean, we just have another option for you, and it's the same. Well, actually, it may be a little cleaner, as it should, because it's half the size. And yes, indeed, Denise. Denise just asked me a question. So Denise, yes, I will answer you live on TV because a lot of people probably have that question. She said, are you on every Saturday and Sunday night now? And the answer is yes. Yes. So in the mornings as well. So the mornings didn't go anywhere. They're still here. They will be here. But the evening shows, yes. Absolutely, Denise, yes. So the answer is yes. And so, again, 5 to 8 in the evenings and still 10 to 1 in the morning. So both on Saturday and Sunday and Monday as well. I know I was on Mondays for a lot of years, and then I was 2 months of not on Mondays, and now I'm back on Mondays. So it's, again, I know, and I apologize for the schedule whiplash. I understand as viewers who get really kind of, again, like to get in the rhythm of a groove here. I understand it's been a little, we changed our airtime, we added viewers, we added 4 shows, we added a lot. There was a lot of changes in the last couple of months. That was in December, and now things are kind of shifting around again. But the times, the shows, we still have 9 shows a week. We still have the same times. That's the good news. Just, again, some schedules changing. So, again, very, very proud to be with you guys on the weekends here. Yes, every Saturday morning, every Sunday morning, and also Saturday and Sunday nights as well. So, yeah, I don't even know how to really word it because I'm not used to it either. It's my first Saturday night with you guys. So it's a thrill to be here, and I'm really, really glad to get to spend this time together. So let's take a look at this. It's the Mandarin garnet. That's another option. Oh, Denise, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And here we go. This is, okay, let's just make sure it's going. We've got 40 minutes in. I know this is obviously not supposed to be here this early in the evening. I get that. But again, I'm starting to get, I got to get to know what's going on Saturdays, right? So we're building it. So what I'm going to do is this. I want to show you that there's no need to wait till the last 2 minutes to make a purchase. We can get the good stuff right here, right now, and not wait around for, you know, the value can be right here and special brand new. Now, this one's going to be a 202. The item number here is 1127739. Yeah, we've got a lot of big pieces coming up, including the Gents Champagne and then the Tanzanite. But also wanted to do this quickly since this is the bridge mounting that we know is a favorite. And we do have several different varieties of bridge mountings, but this is the one that is the mainstay, the tried and true favorite, the big carat 11 actually on this one. So 111 is the diamond weight, and so thrilled to bring that color. That's even stronger clarity than the last. That was a 392 we had. Now look at this, half the size, but all the clarity, even more so. And then your diamonds, yep, the middle, gonna run right on through, all the way throughout. Double row underneath, and the 4 rows in total, then the halo. And we have, let's see, $79.99, interesting. I already brought the bigger stone down in price. So it just simply means we're trying to make sure that we can make it all make sense. And most importantly, if you said, that's a beautiful 392, but maybe it's a little large for me, here's nearly the same diamond weight. Want to make sure it's more affordable. Maybe it was the $49.99 price of the last one that got in the way. We can help you. Now, obviously, if I take this $8,000 piece, turn it into $49.99, that's a lot of savings. You got $3 grand saved. Just as a result of this one followed the other, I bring down one. I called it the domino effect of discounts earlier, which is true. There's no better way to really say it. It is the domino effect of discounts. And when you start discounting one thing and then you put up something slightly smaller, it just seems like they've got to really kind of meet up in price. They've got to make sense in value. So it just means one big drop in price leads to another. That's what's happening now. $49.99. I don't have a lot of room to go much lower than that. Tell you what I'll do. We'll put it on the auction block 42 minutes in. Might as well. That is the surefire way to get this piece of home. 100%, no doubt about it, it's going. Got to do it. And it should be $49.99 minimum. We're going to take it a lot lower for you, and you don't have to wait to get on the phone lines because you might just, actually might serve you well to be the first caller on the phone lines and open this one up. So here we go with the 111 diamond weight. That mounting by itself goes for over $4,200 these days, and that's just how we make it. That's from our factory to you. That's just a simple cost on the piece. We're going to do better than $4,000 to open. I really want to get these lines rocking. Welcome into Saturday night, the new Saturday night here. I'm going to be with you. It's a pleasure to be here. So this is really what it's all about. It's a lot of great values, all jam-packed in a whole weekend. So lots of new, lots of exciting debuts. This is not $4,000 or $35,000 or even $3,000 to start. You know, I'm ready to hear those phones ring, right? This is where we got to make it happen. So let's take a look at it again. I'll try it on. You're going to choose your gold color. If you still want to get the 4 carat, you can do it. You can grab that at $5,000. But this might be a little bit more of a style that has appeal to more of you because, again, a lot of diamonds, but really easy to wear. And it's all set into a very heavyweight gold piece. This is not a bridge you can make without a lot of gold. It's like it's really like taking 4 separate rings and putting them together. It really is, because you have essentially 4 rows in diamonds plus the halo. And we're going to make it better than $3,000 as well, because I've got someone verifying, but we're still waiting the open. So how about, well, I was going to do 29, but I think that's a little odd to start an auction. So here's what I'll do instead. And listen, I don't think that anyone's going to fault me for losing money on pieces tonight, given that we're building this Saturday night. So here's what I will do. I will make this better than even 29. I'll go $2,500 to get this one started. $2,500, and a white, yellow, or rose gold is your choice, of course. In your size, shipped for free. We can never, ever, ever really take that for granted. That's a big savings. I mean, think about all the compiling of savings you get between the sizing and the shipping, all for free. The gold color changed as well, and we have a $10 increment. So when we get the open, $10 will get you in if you're not the first bidder. So it's easy to jump in. You've got a huge value, and that is a Rockstar Private Collection, neon oranges. And think about it, because discovered in 1991 and already done. It's actually been mined out for many, many years. When was it? I'm trying to think the exact year, and they never really. Gemstone mining is very difficult to keep track of. So sometimes we don't have a real true exact moment that gemstone mines are mined out. But it was back, I want to say it was like right around the, it wasn't long, it was maybe like the 2010 era when we saw that there were a couple of sources in Africa and they were mined out. But again, one of the younger gemstones that has ever been. Most gemstones are still going strong, right? They're still being mined. They've been mined. I mean, in the case of zircons, we date the earth with those. We think about 4 billion years old, and yet they're still being mined here and there around the world. There are other stones that just Mother Nature was a little parsimonious with, and this is one of them. So no open yet? All right, let's take a look at it, see if we got anybody thinking about it. Other than that, yes, go ahead, Andy. Sure. This bridge is one of, and forgive me because I don't usually show the inside of every single ring, but this bridge also is one of our real mainstay favorites. Yes? Who is that? Is it Catherine? Catherine. Catherine's thinking about an open? I have a question for Catherine. It's my first Saturday night with you. I really, really, really want to get a lot of people on the phone lines. Catherine says, I'll give you $2,500 for that ring. I see the value. What if we do this? Just make sure it's okay. Let's approve it with Catherine because she's ready to open it at $2,500, it looks like. What if we do something better than 20? We're going to ask Catherine and see what she thinks, because obviously if we do perhaps go lower on the open, we may invite more bidders. To be really honest with you, that's what I'm looking for. I want to invite as many people into the opportunity that's here. I don't want this to be about just a one and done. I'd love to get the opportunity for everybody to save even more on a really precious gem that we don't see all the time. And here it is, and it's not going to be 25. Is it okay with her? Because she still could very well be the only bidder. That's very well possible and plausible. But if she would like, because again, I'm trying to get a lot of activity going on. I don't know if we're going to get it. We're going to find out together. That's what we do. This is a live show. You get these live auction and opportunities to really save. What if we go to 24 or 23 or 22 or 21? And this could be a big mistake. How many times have I done this in the past where someone's willing to give the open? My desire to get a lot of people in on the phone line sometimes just ends up resulting in them saving even more money. How about $2,000 to start? I would have a feeling that she's going to still open it up because we just saved her $500 more. And yet you've got a chance to go ahead and come on in because the increments are small. It's $10 increments only, and that's going to be that. So do we have the open at $2,000? We do. And she's got to be thinking, what on earth is that girl doing up there? Because I was willing to give her more, but if she wants to save me even more on this big Saturday night, I'm in. Because that's a lot more money you could put towards other jewelry if you ask me. That's how I look at savings. Penny saved is a penny earned. or a penny saved is a penny put towards more jewelry in my mind. So, or anything else you want to accessorize with, and my goodness, whatever you want. If you want to build a wardrobe around that ring, if you want to have a matching earring set at one point, we are good to go. I've got Mandarin earrings tonight, actually, big studs. So we can show you. We can show big studs on a Saturday night. That sounds good. That sounds like a different show. But here we are with the Mandarin ring, and I can't do anything until this ring goes. And Catherine, from where, by the way? Indiana. Okay. Is she a Hoosier? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Joanne's going, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll ask. It's $2,000. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. We have about 11 minutes till the top of the hour. And yeah, big top of the hour special is coming. But one thing's for sure, we can't do anything until this one is spoken for and gone. So you ready? Let's take a last look at it. 2 minutes, and we've only got the open so far. And we're looking for more participation. I'm going to show you what it's like to shop and save on a Saturday night. Here we go. $2,000 only. And it's last call. We got the clock ticking down. When the clock hits 0, it's going to be over. Done and over. And I know that it could be that Indiana's going to get a little bit more neon out there, a little brighter. That is just awesome material. We've got a final 100 seconds left. Come on in. Last chance, last call, and you know how this works. That's what we do. We give you the clock so everybody around the country knows this is about to wrap up. You've got a last chance to go ahead and jump in, and then it's going to be done. And we got 90 seconds, and it looks like it's going to Indiana, but come on in if you want to participate. That's a lot of man. I knew I should have waited. I had this issue this morning. A lot of you were saying, just show me that early, and we did, and my goodness, it was not a good situation for TVON, but this is a one big value to save a lot, get a great stone. Clarity couldn't ask for better. It just is bright and beautiful. It really is. And that mounting runs for over $4,200. So why we're selling it like this is just to get a lot of people in. It's my way to introduce you to Saturday nights here. So again, if you're new to it, welcome, welcome, welcome. We welcome you with open arms. We're going to make it a really exciting night to make a point to be with us. I hope you will join me every Saturday night and Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. And then just in case you haven't had enough of me, I'll be here on Monday as well. And it all kicks off with a Friday too. So don't even make me count how many shows and how many days that is. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. But here we go. $2,000. And nobody else? 25 seconds or so remaining. That's it. Okay. Catherine, has she always wanted a Mandarin garnet? Or did it just catch her eye? I love that idea that sometimes we just set out, like we have something in mind, we have a wish list item, and other times it's just, no, I saw it, I loved it, I saved a lot of money. I was watching TVON, right place, right time. I'm such a believer in that. I think that sometimes, yeah, the shopping gods are looking out for us, and we are in the right place at the right time, and it all works out as it's meant to be. So here we go, $2,000. Anybody else on this one? Anybody thinking about it? That's it? All right, it's hers. That was a waste of 2 minutes, but hey, she saved a lot. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Well, okay. Mom doesn't approve of the big studs on a Saturday night. Yeah, she's like, no, I'm in Vegas. You leave that to me, honey. I think that's what she's saying. She's like, I got the monopoly on the big studs on Saturday night show. Okay, so yeah, that's my department. I'm kidding. Mom is, yeah, she would never. All right, that's gone. Congratulations. So let me just show the earrings just in case you want the earrings to match, because they do match. And Joanne, what do you think of those? It's a match. It really is. Just not to tempt you or anything, but well, it's kind of a special look here. 7782. I mean, I know they're different gold colors, but you know us. We can change that. No problem. That's not a problem at all, but that's going to be 1127782. Look at that. It's 281 in private collection Mandarins, matched this time around, so a carat 40 in each. And loving that, but 40 points in diamonds as well in the halo. And look at that. It does match the ring really well. And obviously the gold colors are different, but you get to change the ring or change the earrings, so it's not a problem. But look at how beautiful that is together. And then of course these are going to sit more north to south is the thought here. The post is towards one end of the earring, so really meant to be almost like a little drape of an earring. And yet, okay, we're loving these. One collar, one pair, they're $49. What's with this $49.99 price that I'm getting rid of time and time again? I'm not leaving anything at $49.99, it seems. We're taking it even lower than that. And if you like them, you know how the Mandarin garnet earrings are always always expensive these days. I've told you I have vetoed so many of them. I won't even show them because the price tags are too much. It's just something we've been making here and there, and yet they always have these astronomical prices to them. And I just wanted to do something special on this big debut Saturday. So here's what we'll do on this one. Instead of $49, I gotcha a deal. And if you like mandarins or need that pop of bright neon, I love that idea, because we were talking about this morning about how earrings are really the first thing people see when they look at us. It's true, isn't it? You see an earring usually before rings and before even necklaces in a lot of cases, because they're right in the line of sight with your, eye level. So when you make eye contact with somebody, you're seeing the earrings right there. This is one pair. I'm going to show you the length. And again, you can wear them however you want, but the post is up here. Not quite at the tippy top, so you've got a little piercing coverage, which I like. My piercing has seen better days. And then there you have a 1/2 inch. And okay, let's just blow them out real quick. And yellow gold now, but we can change that for you. So that's something we've got. Okay, are you ready for this? There we go. That's what they look like on, just to give you a, for instance, there on the size, and to see I'm putting the post right where the piercing is. So that's how they're going to basically look as a drop. And they're not $49.99. There's a huge blowout price. We've got about 5 minutes to our top of the hour. Hour number one almost gone, 2 hours left. Hate that the show's going by so quickly, but again, big Tanzanite in about 1/2 an hour. Can't wait for the 9 carat. This pair is $1,999 for one pair of Mandarin garnet earrings, and they're big. Colossal stones there with that carat 40 each, and halo and diamonds. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll take another look there, and $19.99. It's a brand new pair of earrings tonight. So excited about those being here as well. And again, welcome on in. And it's $19.99 if you'd like them. And then here we go with the big, we've got the, again, that last Mandarin's already gone, but I do have the 3 carat 92 is still here. If you'd like to get that, you may. And then how about a big emerald in a designer style? Or do we want bigger blue zircons? Already had one gorgeous round. We can bring out even bigger ones. And I did mention we have color change Sphene earrings. So while I have your attention on earrings, for my earring lovers out there, we have a very, very special, huge, I know what you're thinking, they're rounds. We should probably, and we would be willing to put them into separate rings, but this is, I don't think I need to be here for this. This is one that, you ever heard of jewelry just selling itself? If anything's going to do it, it's going to be that color change Sphene round. And they're gigantic. You can't tell yet until they're up on the ear, but get ready. 112 is that number, 7761. Just call them fabulous. They're fabulous. They're color changing. They're rare. And I think a lot of us do. We're aware that these are softer stones. I always like to point that out just so you're aware, so just to be aware of that when you decide, what you're wearing that day. If you have a color change Sphene, you want to just, I wouldn't say baby it necessarily, but just be a little bit more wary of, when you're wearing it, just be a little more careful that you're not giving it some, big blows to the hand. But this is never something you have to worry about when you're wearing the earrings, right? That's why we love a Sphene earring. But the reason they haven't been here is because matching Sphenes, matching them for not just color, but color change and dispersion and clarity, and a huge size 555 of round color change Sphenes in one pair. 18 karat gold is how we did them as well. We wanted to up everything about this earring. You've got the cutting, the beautiful color, the fact they change color in that phenomenal way. 5.55, 83 points in diamonds, and one pair, obviously. It's the most obvious statement I will make tonight. That's obviously going to be one pair and one collar, and they are collector's items, just in singular form, as one in a ring will look. Well, this is going to be fantastic. 18 karat white gold, and yet we just have the one pair. And would anybody like them? Because I know they're large. We see that plain as day. They're $12,999. Done. But I will make this easier because we've got about 2.5 minutes till our top of the hour. And wouldn't you know it, I just put my earring back on. I'm going to go ahead and try these on for you. This is outstanding, and they're huge. This is definitely regarding a button style earring, no doubt, because this has that centered post butterfly backing, low profile basket, which I like, because I don't want them to look like Frankenstein bolts. I'm not a fan of that. I just don't like that. I think they look like starter earrings that you got at the mall kiosk, and then it looks really odd. So I'm really, really loving that we put these in those low profile baskets. We all remember those, right? Those starter earrings, Yeah, and they sit way out and they're catching on everything. It's never made sense to me that they work that way, but that's the way it's got to be. So here we are looking at this beautiful look. I want to show you on the hand here so that they have a size perspective. And you see you got the two baguettes. So you're going to decide, do you want to wear those north and south or east and west or even at an angle? You can do whatever you want there because obviously centered post. But this is a beautiful jumbo size. That is an earring that is a full 1/2 inch in diameter. Wow. Lots and lots of size there, and if you want to change it up as far as, again, where those diamonds are at, there's something about it. I like the north and south there on the baguettes. Take a look at this on the ear, and that is another show of the size. So definitely a bigger style earring, probably for a primary piercing only. And the color, you wear this in lieu of a diamond because they've got dispersion like a diamond, but better. Truly, literally better. Better. I don't care how good your diamond is. It can be a flawless and internally flawless. It could be a 2.5 or 3 carat. You're not going to find better dispersion than you will with Sphene because it's that top dispersive stone. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what we can do on the price tag. They're going to fly. That could be your everyday earring, and I kid you not. There's no need to worry about the softer side of the stone because, well, they're perfectly safe in your ears. That's not an issue. You've got a better value than $12,000 or $99.99. We have just one pair. Let's do it. Let's get a great value for you. They're not $10,000. It is a collectible, no doubt. If you've got, maybe if you're feeling a little creative and down the line too, I mean, it's such an outstanding earring, but you're getting two great matching stones. So you've got a collector's set here. And if you wanted to even down the line, think about, well, I want to own the stones for the stones. I know how rare they are. If you wanted to have the makings of 2 rings later or a ring and a pendant later, I'm just putting it out there. We don't see matched sets of Sphenes often at all. So it's very important that you have these here, and they're not going to be $9,000 either, going even lower. Huge stones, think about it, it's like $275 each when you figure right on average. Again, they could be a little bit off as far as the exact carat weights, but on average. And you're talking about massive diamonds as well. I love that we threw in the baguettes, and it is the top of the hour. So welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. We'll welcome you officially here in a minute, but we've got to get these gone. And so if $99.99 is not working, let's make it a lot more interesting right now. The very first caller, it's one pair in the world, of course, and we'll make these $5,999, and they will be saying goodbye. And then we've had a lot of Sphenes lately in rings, never really in the earring. So that makes it exciting as well. And if you're already loving and adoring your Sphene ring, or like I said, you're just a little bit more apprehensive about wearing a Sphene ring because of the softer hardness and durability, then go ahead and get the earrings. It's a great way to go, and they're just absolutely divine. So huge stones, $5,999, and our top of the hour is here. We've got a brand new special piece for our top of the hour, and I don't know because I'm new here on Saturday nights, so this is where I'm also trying to figure out, okay, let's see what our audience is like on Saturday nights. Do you think we might need a great gents ring? I know we have a ratio that is quite frankly lopsided on ladies to gentlemen's jewelry. That's just how the world works in jewelry. And I'm on a mission. I'm already working with our team to create a lot more gents jewelry for you because obviously it's been a request that I've received over and over and over again, and especially in the last couple of weeks. So working on that. But one has already come out to play, and I will not forget. I think about so many of our gentleman styles that we have had, and whether it's emerald or rubies, tourmaline, sapphires, we have been missing one thing, and that's diamonds in big sizes individually. Welcome on in, by the way. It's our Saturday night. And yes, we are live. I get that question a lot. We're not running a tape. This is a live show. It's my first Saturday night for you here, and I'm proud to say that I will be with you every Saturday and Sunday morning and evening, and same with Sunday. And that's not it. I'm still with you guys on Fridays and Mondays as well. So again, Mondays are new for me, back on Mondays, I should say. So I know this sounds odd because we just had schedule changes, but now we're doing it again. So hopefully, again, the bottom line is you just tune in. You tune in to all of our shows, and you're going to be really, really wowed by all the great values. But I'm here with you on Saturday night, so this is really a thrill. And given that we have so many new pieces, I really want to hone in on this one-of-a-kind special piece for our top of the hour. It is a gents diamond ring with a massive diamond. It's a champagne diamond too, so specially color that's all natural because it's all we bring, and it's a great look and a classic mounting. So that's what it looks like from across the room. We're going to bring you a very special opportunity for you as well. And don't forget, we're only a half hour away from the Tanzanite, which is the 9-carat pluser, which I know so many of you are waiting on. But first, gents jewelry, or ladies, I don't object to that at all. I just had it on my ring finger and you saw it across the room. I think that looks great on a lady's hand as well. It doesn't need to be only one type of style. We don't ever pigeonhole our jewelry, right? It's always going to be wear what you want. But the item number is 1123959, and awfully excited that it's here when it's a 14 karat gold setting and a 1 carat 10 round champagne diamond in the middle. And then you also have the diamonds that are channel set. Those are white diamonds, channel set, 33 points, and they go all the way around this octagon style. So it's a cool piece. And there's always, I do need to point out, we have a lot of 1 carat diamonds in mostly yellows here and there. It's, you know, a lot of great stones that we've had for years that are running a little low, but it's a big difference to get a carat 10. And that's in a natural champagne, which are very popular. I always say, and it's true, it's just a fact, that you get a lot of extra bounce of the brilliance from a champagne. The body color of a champagne diamond is a great backdrop for fire. You see a lot of the fire and a lot of the brilliance come through. It's our 110 stone, 33 points, so overall you're gonna get 143, and then look at the finishing on the inside that you're getting, and this one is a little bit smaller size right now, but we can size it whatever you need. Look at that honeycomb undergallery that's really complete throughout, so it's going to be comfortable when you wear it, whether gents or ladies or no matter what finger on the hand you're wearing it on. But we can also change the gold color, and for my money, I think it might actually stand out even more so in the white gold. That would be, in my own just opinion, that's the way to really show off the color. And I think it's going to add a little more contrast to the champagne itself. So just something to keep in mind. You do have that option and no extra charge if you want to switch it up a little bit. But instead of our price, $99.99, here's what I'll do. It's our top of the hour special. Welcoming everybody in, our gals. This won't take long. If you want to go back to you know, regularly scheduled jewelry for the ladies, we've got a lot of that coming up as always. And the big Tanzanite is now only 25 minutes away. I don't know. It might be too early. I don't know. Again, just kind of getting you all kind of caught up with Saturday nights. I'm going to show it to you no matter what in 25 minutes. We're waiting on the big 914 in the most decadent bridge mounting, custom made for the emerald cut. This one's got to go first. I'm putting it on the auction block. And there's a set price that usually any 1 carat diamond is going to go for. If it's a 1 carat yellow, a 1 carat champagne, heck, our 1 carat diamonds are the most pricey. I think that tells you something, that we make the 1 carat colors of diamonds more affordable than the 1 carat white diamonds. But the last time I had a 1 carat white diamond, it was here for, oh gosh, $69.99. Now we're taking this one even lower because I want to see who's out there, and I'm trying to, again, this is when you're doing a show for the first time, you want to kind of gauge what's, you know, what's the timing like, what's everybody, you know, what's the audience looking for. So, you know, you can always tell me, or you can just, I can try to figure it out myself based on what I see. But this is going to be better than $9,999. We're going to put on the auction block and just make it dirt cheap. That's how I know jewelry goes. You just kind of make it a great price, and then it's going to find its way out to somebody. And that's really the beauty of it. But it's not going to be even, not even $69.99 to start, or $6,000. It's about as low as we see regular white diamonds. White diamonds are a dime a dozen. It's a little more tricky to get a fancy color. Of course, these are out of the Argyle mine. It closed down a couple years ago, but we still have a teeny tiny little supply, a collection that we've had for years that we are using for these great pieces of jewelry, and yet ignoring everything that we know about the jewelry industry right now, with gold pricing on the rise and diamonds on the rise. I'm doing the exact opposite. We're making it so much easier to get whatever you love in jewelry, and I promise you, we're the leader in values anyways. We will continue to be. It's what we always do, but this has got to be better than 6 or 5 or 4, and I know it's always a bigger challenge to put a men's piece on the auction block because we don't have usually as many men's people shopping. Like, it's obviously, you see 99% of what we bring is ladies jewelry. It's always a little more risky to put a gent's piece up for auction. I'm not shying away from it. We want to give everybody a value. Instead of $4,000, instead of maybe, what do you think, $3,000? That's about as low as a 1 carat diamond would go. This is a 110, and a lot of gold. Far more than even like most of our ladies' rings, because obviously it's meant to be a gent style. So you're getting plenty of gold as well. And thanks so much, Renee. Gosh, thank you. Thanks, Tony, for passing that along. Thank you, Renee. Renee H., I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. And Silver Girl 07, thank you. That's awfully kind of you to say. How about this at 3? Even better? Like I said, got to feel out of Saturday night. Got to make sure we're introducing you the best way we know how. Bringing value, bringing the most amazing, bringing the really, really unique. Yes, the blue wing, it's now counting. The countdown's on. We have 22 minutes till we bring out the 9 carat emerald cut blue wing. You're going to love it. There's not even a question in my mind. Showed it a little bit earlier from across the room and already getting questions about when is that Tanzanite coming out to play. So you've got just a few more minutes to wait on it. It might be on the early side. I don't care. We're going to show it to you anyways, and it gets you a better value. So I know things don't get really rock until much later because everyone's probably doing their, out and about, movie night, date night, whatever it is. So people kind of trickle in as the show goes on, and we only have 2 hours left. So how about $3,000 or better? Let's go ahead and get it out the door right now. $2,500. $2,500 to start, and then we'll go from there with a $10 increment. And for those of you that say, yeah, I never see gents auctions, well, you are now. That is a good one there. I am willing to roll the dice to make sure that we get this a home at the same amazing value we see on a lot of our ladies' pieces and bring it to you at $2,500 open. We'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. If no open, we move right along. It just means there's nobody out there looking for a gents champagne diamond, but usually we get a lot of requests for bigger gents pieces, bigger diamond pieces in particular. We see these for the gals quite often, and diamonds are on the rise. We know that, especially the colors that are natural like this is. It's a great starting point for brilliance. You see it right there. You see blues, purples, reds, oranges, yellows, greens, all the color and light and brilliance you want to see from a diamond. It becomes even more obvious when you see it against a champagne diamond backdrop. And I think we all see that. We're witnessing it right now. You're seeing it close up. You see it from far away. It's still a VS quality stone, so we make sure you always have the best of the best in clarity. No open. Okay, here's the deal. I need to move jewelry, obviously, tonight. We're going to do that. That's what we got to do. So I will make this even easier. And if you just want to go ahead and forego the auction, we'll just simplify it. And if one caller would like it right now, we'll do it for $24.99. Skip the clock, skip the open, skip all that. Just go $24.99 and send it out. That's what we need to do on a $10,000 piece. You've got exactly 75% off. What kind of sale event, what kind of store, online retailer, swap meet, where are you going to find 75% off? You might not even be able to find that at the gas station, right? That's just, it's what you don't see 75% off. And in today's environment of jewelry, no. There's not 75% off. We just time traveled backwards on gold pricing and diamond pricing. We're ignoring the fact that the Argyle mine stones are on the rise and colored diamonds in general are on the rise. We're ignoring everything that we know to be true about jewelry and settings and gold and precious metals and everything in the labor to put it together. We're ignoring it all and saying, let's just give it away. I'm giving away jewelry tonight for the next 2 hours, whether we like it or not. And I know you're going to like it. But that's only one. And we'll see who's got it. And then we've got a new emerald for you, and zircon earrings are here. 20 minutes away from the Tanzy. Do you want this one? Maybe thinking about it, verifying. Sounds good to me. We've got just about 30 more seconds with that one. And if you have not seen this yet, I was wearing it at the beginning of the show. It is, we need new words. The Museum Reserve, not quite all that you're getting with that stone. Wait until you see what we've done on this beautiful stone. Oh my gosh, it's luxury at its best. So there's our champagne carat 10, carat 43 overall. Sounds like we're verifying on this one. Thank you. Okay, there is a large blue zircon, really large. I don't suppose anyone's looking for the grandest of them all in the blue zircon. That would be one for the ages. Had the smaller round earlier tonight. Well, that's brand new. Look at the sides. And the big, all baguettes, these are not tapered either. They're just large individual baguettes following a round, brilliant diamond halo. Yeah, that's on the pricier side for sure. But then look at this. Earrings that are new. Gosh, we are just bringing the earrings tonight. Look at this. Well, that's unique. Brand new setting, brand new. And, well, it's a large earring again. These are even larger than the Sphene earrings we had earlier, 112-7723. These, I knew that one. It's a little top heavy here for a wheel, but you get the idea. We're going to show you a center post here, butterfly backing. Come on now. That one wants to be tried on, clearly. It's a carat 69 in round blue zircons and a lot of gold. And then, yeah, that one's going to be tried on. And here we go with the one round. And then you've got a match pair of the rounds in these electric blues. They are so almost whimsical, remind me a little bit of like what we would see if you had kind of a beachy look, you know, just kind of that seashell type of look. They look almost like they belong on the seashore, and yet open work and dome style and not flat. It's just a really cool look here. And yet, let me try one on for you because the size is huge and they overall feel like a trillion, but with open work. And we've only got a couple of pairs because there are only so many blue zircons that match up like this. So tough to make an earring, and yet we've never seen this design before. They are just about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. And diamond weight is here. We've got 34 points in diamonds as well. You see every so often throughout the beaded setting, there's going to be diamonds as well. So you'll see that up close as I just prop one on the ear for you next. But let's take a look and see what you think of this great style. So beautifully done. You can see they are again large. They are even larger than the Sphenes we had earlier. Of course, the round Sphenes are still here if you'd like to get them. But there are the blue zircons. We have them the round, and then this big kind of pillowy. You see how it sets up? It's not going to be just flat. That's what I love about it. So unique for that reason. And we're going to go back to the wheel and take a good close-up look. One rock star earring for you, and white, yellow, or rose. You get to decide. But this is a blowout. And I'm going to see if I have any better luck setting these up, because I don't know. They don't seem, this one in particular doesn't seem to want to just hang out with us. So here we are. And yet blue zircons, really tough to match up. We rarely see them in earrings at all. And yet this is not going to be anywhere near even. I love the idea of $19.99, but I want to make them a little more of like an introductory offer, since we just don't see this design. And new designs are always kind of fun, but also a little bit daunting because we never know where it's supposed to go. You haven't seen it a million times over, which is why I like it. Something new and fresh and designer. And it's actually 3 rows in diamonds. They do that little turn, twist. It almost looks as if they're in motion, doesn't it? And wrapping around the sides. Let's blow them out. Under $1,000. And not $9.99 either. Even bigger value. Not going to be $999. Nope. It's white, yellow, or rose gold, and your answer to zircon earrings. It's here, and we have the ring still. I know we had the round earlier. Had a beautiful match to this earring. If you want to go ahead and see that again, let me know, because I know we get more and more viewers as the night wears on here. That's what I understand. So here's what I'll do. I'll make this $888 for the pair. And you can get some of the most unique, and out of all the earrings we've done. We've all seen hoops, and we've seen studs, and we've seen drops. This feels like a total departure from everything we're used to seeing, not only here, but everywhere you shop for jewelry. Tough to get something that really brings a different element of design quality, that brings a lot of personality in still what's wearable. I mean, it doesn't feel much different than a stud, does it? Come on over, and $888 your price tag. We'll give it 60 seconds. Then we're going to be about 15 minutes away from the main event. The everything. The ultimate high level museum reserve blue wing. Very important. And don't forget, we've had a lot of affordable ideas as well already throughout the evening. I'm going to show you a few more coming up next. A few more rings that are super affordable, and gold quartz and Burma ruby lovers and even emerald lovers unite, because we've got a whole trio coming up for you next. So that'll be on the way. And then the 9 carat 14 is coming out to have some fun with us in about 14 minutes. So very much looking forward to that. And then let me know if you'd like these zircon earrings. I know they're sitting at a slightly different angle because, you know, the one was being a little testy with me, but there it is, $888. And white, yellow, or rose. I'm imagining them right now in the yellow. And I'm liking the idea of the yellow gold as well. I think this might be one of the rare opportunities where the diamonds may actually stand out a little bit more in the yellow gold, because there's a great tonal look setting the white diamonds in the white gold with the bead texture, but I really think that having those pristine bright white diamonds flash through the yellow gold would be very interesting. So keep it in mind. You get the choice of there. We're going to pop in some rings and give you a huge blowout deal. It's a blowout trio for you, and we're going to start with, let's start with the emerald, the Colombian emerald in platinum. Beautiful piece here. Platinum with a great looking emerald out of the Muzo mine. Here's the gold quartz. It's in a round. And then look at this. Diamonds on the sides. That's a little different than your typical halo. They're not going to necessarily show from up front, but they show from all the profile angles. And then we have the most decadent, oh, look at that, North Star in diamonds, fancy cuts no less, with a ruby on one side. Still going strong is the idea of designers doing 2 different stones together. They'll often take take the same diamond, like a white diamond, and they'll put a pear shape and a cushion by, side by side. And this feels a little bit like that designer element where you've got the ruby on one side and then the diamonds create this star design on the other. And so it looks like two pieces colliding. It's almost like could it be a shooting star? Could it be very celestial, but with the ruby action as well? That makes it very unique and very different. It's, trust me, probably a ring you don't have already. That's what I'm always looking for at this point. You and I know we're probably not rookies when it comes to jewelry shopping at this point. We're not new to collecting. We've got a collection that we love, and we've got a lot of unique, but this is very cool to have something that, are we always looking to branch out, maybe not get what you already have? It can be a struggle sometimes because we like what we like, and so sometimes our wardrobe, whether it's jewelry or fashion or anything else, tends to kind of look like redundant. This is where you can really branch out and get something unique, even with this solitaire. It's so different to have the diamonds on the side, and by the way, that one's in 18 karat gold. That's in the 18 karat yellow with the gold quartz. I love it in the yellow with the gold, replicating that match. Then you've got the platinum with the ruby and the platinum with the emerald. That's a 75-point emerald, and then 47 points in diamonds. Then you get the ruby. It's a good size ruby, 56 points on the Burma, 36 points in the diamonds that are all bigger. And then it's even got that asymmetrical band. The platinum itself is a little different on this side than it does on the other side. You got cutouts on the one side, more solid on the next. Anything you want on this wheel. Everything stays as is. Yellow gold, platinum, and platinum. So you get to decide what size, but the metals are going to stay as they are. And I don't think you'd want to change a thing. They look awfully good as they are. But what we don't think looks great is this $49.99 across the board, or even the $39.99 discounted price. We're going to take it significantly lower. Remember, one of each. So all we need to know is your ring size. So they're great for, again, even if you're gift giving, you're thinking about the July birthstones, the May birthstones, gold quartz, not a birthstone, but really special because most people won't have one yet. And any one of them you'd like, they're not even $3,000. This is going to be one great value for all three. If you want a whole collection, you take all three. And you get this great savings and take what you love, and don't even wait too long because obviously they're going to go. This is one of our more affordable ideas of the entire show tonight. So don't wait because they're not $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. They're all $9.99, whichever one you'd like, and let me know so we can bring up the graphics and try them on as you request them. But that is outstanding at $9.99. Go ahead, Andy. Thank you. Enjoy those earrings, and well done. Don't forget about the Sphene earrings and the Mandarin earrings. So a lot of great, unusual earrings tonight. It's been one of those shows where it's just different things, right? Different, unexpected takes and twists on the pieces that we always see. So some of the gemstones we know and love, but in very unique ways to set them. And anything up here, $9.99. The emerald is gorgeous. Let me pop it up to your eye level so you can really see the glow that that emerald delivers. That is a high style emerald with the big baguettes and the rounds together. Oh, I love that. Just amazing, isn't it? That's a great looking Colombian stone. And then we've got the gold quartz and the ruby. I love that the ruby is set east to west. So they take the oval and then they set it on its side. And then here's what the ruby looks like on the hand. We're already verifying on that one. It's going to be item number 1127-093. And there's that side to side. So a star or floral on one side, the ruby on the other. The ruby is going to be our 56 pointer. You get 36 points in diamonds as well, or is it 35? 35 rather, 35. Is it 35? Let me look. 36, no, couldn't read the bag. Had a line right through it. So 36, yeah, it's correct on the graphics. $999 a ring. That's it. Let's move on. 30 seconds we go. And then we get to, how are we doing? 8 minutes or so till we get to the big tansy. Who was shopping over there, Andy? Hi, Marcy. How's she doing tonight? Good? Everything good? All right, it sounds good. All right. Last call, $9.99, gold quartz in 18K. 2 other pieces in platinum, ruby, emerald, you decide. Don't forget, I know a lot of you are asking about the ID bracelet we had earlier with the diamonds. That was earlier this morning. That was a beautiful brand new style. You can still grab it, and it's fully customizable. So if anybody needs to see that, I know we still have them going out. That's probably what we've sold the most of today, is something we haven't even shown this evening, which is just a carryover from this morning. A lot of you loving the idea of custom making the diamond bracelet that we had for you earlier. Oh, it's just so beautiful. We'd never brought anything like it before. So in case you missed it, it's not popular like this unless it's a value, and we brought the value. So this is that ID bracelet I had earlier this morning for you. 86 points in diamonds, 18 karat Italian link. It's the paperclip link. It's a bracelet that then is engravable or rather we're going to do this for you guys. So I don't mean like you go out and go do it on your own. I mean, we're going to do whatever you want up to 8 spaces. So that's the one everyone's asking for today, $14.99. Yes. Okay, blue zircon earrings on the ear again. Yeah. Ruby on the hand again. Sure. We're doing some repeats and some quick recaps here. You got it. Here's the ruby ring on the hand again. And that is, reminder, that was the 56-point ruby and the 36 points in the diamonds. And that was item number 1127093. So that is the ruby piece for $9.99. It is in platinum. It stays in platinum. It's a beautiful, glistening, glowing, it looks like a red diamond, doesn't it, the way it's sparkling there, and it's got that blue red we love to see. So that's the ruby and the diamonds together, $9.99. Sounds like that one may be going. And then I'll have to go get those zircon earrings again and show you those. We did have a couple pairs, so we already had 2 go out. We're looking at a third one. Yeah. Sure, here comes the emerald on the hand as well. I'll show the emerald really quickly for you. The item number of the emerald is 1126833. That's also platinum. And that's what it looks like directly up to your eye level there. So line of sight brings that beautiful glowing green. Then you have the baguettes and the rounds together next to it. That would be the 75-point Colombian emerald with 47 points in the diamond. That is a beautiful way they blocked it. So they've got the width of the diamonds meet up with the width of the emerald cut stone. Of course, that's going north to south. And then you've got the bigger, remember, it's only 4 diamonds on each side. Out of, and then of course totaling 47 points, and then let's take a look at it on the up close here. That one also stays in the platinum. Then we'll bring out the blue zircon earrings yet again for you, and any questions on those ID bracelets we can let you know, and of course a blue zircon pear shape for Hi, Marcy. All right. So I know I got her email and I was looking for her. So this is going to be something she wants to see again. And we do have the ring coming up. Let me move those aside. The emerald's verifying, the ruby's verifying, the gold quartz is here. And there is one of our deeper saturated blues. And then with that, I will show the earrings again. And this is 112-6210 on the ring. Pear shape, yes. I think so, and I'll actually show it to you here. I don't know what size they wear on their pinky, but for perspective, I wear about a 3, 3.5 on my pinky. So let me grab the ruby ring and just show you. This one right now is about a 6 maybe, so it's not going to be size. Yeah, it is a 6. So let me just show it though anyways here. So obviously it's going to look more appropriate. I think so, especially with the angle. So if you want the ruby on the outside or on the inside. I'm kind of, for whatever reason, I'm loving the idea of maybe the star on the outside and then, you know, keeping your ruby in tight there, whatever you want to do. I think that looks lovely. And I'm not at all averse to a little larger pinky ring. I wear a pinky ring every single day. And I stack a lot of different rings together, and it's just kind of a look that I'm liking right now. And that really works, I think. Yes? Oh, the zircon? I'm going to bring up the item number for you, and then we're still going to show the earrings on the ear. So I just, you know, we're getting a lot of requests here. So that is the ruby ring. Here comes the ring, which is already spoken for at 6210, 405, 46 points in diamonds. I want to try this on for. It's got that lacy kind of cutout detail that are actually hearts, but doesn't have to, doesn't read like that from a distance. White, yellow, or rose gold as well. And then that's your beautiful zircon. And then we'll show it up close. Then we'll bring out those earrings again. The earrings were item number 1127723. So I'm going to also show you, yes. The what? The ruby and the emerald. All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. Ruby and emerald, so it only leaves the gold quartz from that last wheel. And then I will show the zircon earrings. Let me just go ahead and grab those pieces and take those away. Then we've got this piece, which actually is only $14.99, Andy. So that one's $14.99 because that one's already spoken for. And then while we're at it, I'll recap 7723, which was the earring. And that's, of course, the one that won't sit up. So let me show you the one that will. And then I'll show you the one, the other one on the ear again. So you can see, well, neither of them are very happy here because they like to be, yeah, they're meant to be on the ear. So I'll just do that now. I'll just show you real quick here. I'll transfer one over to the ear for you so you can see that zircon again. And there's different ways you can play with it. Obviously now I can put the, it's again, remember, it's kind of like a trillion. So I love that look there where it's more of a upright trillion, but you can, you know, switch it around if you want. So any way you want to wear them, but $888, and again, very large, so probably best for the primary piercings if you do have more than one piercing, which a lot of you seem to do these days, and I know I'm right there with you. So let's go back to our wheel. We'll go $888 on the earrings that look like that. Only, it sounds like one pair left now. They've been very popular. Then we will show you, I think we're caught up with requests, and that's good because we are only 2 minutes away from Tanzanite time. And let me also remind you that the one piece from the wheel that is still here is this gold quartz, which might as well bring up the information. The pear-shaped zircon ring is gone. The earrings, we have one pair left. And now we're talking about 112 4525, which is our gold quartz, 18 karat gold, carat 90 center, diamonds wrapping around the side profile. So it's like a halo, but more profile. So you end up seeing the diamonds from the sides. I think that's pretty cool. And I love that it's 18 karat gold. Love that aspect of it. Here it is from the side view. There's also an elevation of the basket, so it's easy to stack. You can easily stack around it. I'll show it on the hand here. Carat 90 and 24 points in diamonds, and that's no small band of 18 karat gold that you have there either. It's got a great size to the band itself, stays in the yellow gold, which is going to match the inherent 24 karat pure gold that you have inside the quartz. And this one's only $9.99 as well. And this is where, again, I can show you how it would stack. So instead of being way out here, if you were to put a band next to it, it's going to slide right up next to that band. So perfect for stacking ring guards, wonder rings, etc. And that is very impressive. So $9.99 there. And then we'll show you one more close-up look so you can see the pattern. It's the pattern of the gold that's so unique about this one. They all are. They're all different. So you get a really distinct pattern of that stone. And then we got backed up calls. So apparently we don't have a lot of operators here on Saturday nights, but we'll bring more in, I'm sure. Yes? For who? Paul, you got it. So I know Paul just wanted to see this real quick. I don't know if this one's gone or not. I think it's sold, but I'm not sure. But again, your operators know best. Here is the gents ring we had with the champagne diamond. And this is what it looks like on the hand, keeping in mind it's not a huge size right now, and I'm a ladies size 5.5. So it's probably going to look a little different on our guys. But again, we size it for you. You can have any gold color as well. But this was 1123959. That is the 1 carat 10 round champagne diamond. Brilliant, yes it is. Fiery, yes it is. VS quality, you get that too, and 33 points in white diamonds around it. And that is fully finished on the inside. Let me show you the profile as well. That's the profile. It's not going to sit up too high. It's not anything that's going to be obtrusive to your daily wear, but really good. And I would love to see it in the white. I don't know, that's just me maybe. I don't know. The color I think would really stand out all the more in the white gold. And we are now moments away from looking at our, I hope it's not too early. I'm really ecstatic about this 9 karat Tanzanite we have. It's in a fantastic bridge, as large as a bridge gets. And this one's $9.99. Gold quartz. Looks like one of the continents there. Okay, 2 of the 3 gone from that wheel. The emerald and ruby are spoken for. The gold quartz is here in the 18 karat gold. I'm really excited about this now. Bottom of the hour, midpoint of the show. Why is this show going so quickly? Oh no, we've only got 90 minutes. So it's time to get to the blue wing, which the only one I have in the show besides a smaller round. And the round will be a 1 carat. So vast difference, miles of difference between what I'm about to show you in a 9 karat 14 that we've been flashing throughout the evening, which is already a lot of people are anticipating it, excited about it. This morning it was all about Tanzanite earrings. Well, they sold in auction. Let's see what we can do here. And we're going to need to zoom back. Oh no. These just, I just find myself speechless when I'm in the presence of museum reserves. I find that my vocabulary just can no longer suffice to really accurately, adequately describe the kinds of colors and neons. And this is sitting at quite the angle because it's a big bridge. Look what happens when you see this thing light up and it just glows. It really is second to none. And then you perch this on top of a true pedestal in diamonds, where there's also going to be, and it's 7743, that's one of the largest bridge mountings we've ever made with 2 carats 09 in diamonds. Starts with the halo, ends up with 4 different rows, 2 of which, well, you know this bridge, the 2 rows down the center, they go all the way underneath, and you end up seeing those diamonds from inside the stone. You watch this stone and watch it move. There it is. And there it is. You actually get to see the double row in pave. You see it reflected through that stone. You're still getting the beauty, the color. The reds are just all the way out to the edge. I love a red edge on a blue wing Block D, and that's something only the emerald cuts can do. I've noticed that. It's a premium cut. This is a 9 karat 14. And I just think, well, we know we're in last call. I counted them up on Friday night. I was on Wednesday and Thursday, I said, let's get all of the blue wings gathered because I wanted on Friday to count them all up and wanted to give you guys an idea of what we've got. And I'm telling you, there's a handful. And I'm not counting the big earrings because those are been shown and they're here. And at this point, what I think we're probably going to end up doing is taking some of the really, the big important $45,000 earrings and probably breaking them down and putting 2 different rings together because it doesn't seem to be as much of a marketplace for the really, really big, gigantic size in the earrings. But we'll see. I mean, that's TBD, right? I don't know for sure if that's what we're doing because the earrings took so much time to construct and we hate to break them down. But again, the desire seems to be still for rings overall. And welcome in. It's our halfway point of our Saturday night. I'm so glad to be with you. We are live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. I am your Saturday night host here now. So again, really, really thrilled about it. I'm still with you on Saturday and Sunday mornings as I have been for 8.5 years. But I get to get a little extra time with you on the weekends, which is a lot of fun. And so we just, again, we're kind of bringing in some really special new life into Saturday and Sunday nights. And so it just means all the shopping and all the premier pieces you've ever wanted to see really just jam-packed into our weekend here when hopefully you get some downtime to rest and relax and rejuvenate and recharge. Yes? Yeah, I can. Let me go grab the gold quartz here and we'll show the inside of that one real quick. That's pretty straightforward. It's an 18 karat gold band. It looks great. This is the front. There's the side profile and that's the inside. So this band itself is solid all the way through. Let's remember that's 18 karat gold. It was 112, 45, 25. And this doesn't sit up all that high either. So I like that, but it does sit up high enough to stack around it if you want to, like I was, showing you before. So diamonds are down around the edge. A profile view. I love that look because when you, the wearer, are wearing a ring, usually that is what you end up seeing. The profile view, this view, that view, upright, showing from every direction. That is what I think is so important. That gold quartz is also sold and it stays in the yellow gold. Thank you so much. And then right back in. Oh, it renders me speechless every time I look at the stone. And I think we're discovering why there's a premium to emerald cut. 14 karat solid gold, and you get to choose your gold color. Don't have to leave it in the white necessarily, although that is how we see 99% of our blue wings, and so it's a highly advised suggestion. And here's what I'll do. I don't know. I don't mean to, I don't want to scare people away here. Obviously, it's a big ring with a lot of diamond weight. Do you see a lot of diamond rings with 209 just as accent stones in VS diamonds? Not typically. And we do have a request here, so we could try to get that in before we get into this. What is your request there, Joanne? Is it Judith? Okay, so we can show it real quick here because I know this is going to take a minute, and I know we've got the $16,999 price tag, which not bad when you consider how much diamond weight is there as well. But there's still a yellow diamond necklace that's still to come that's going to be quite affordable and giftable. Thank you so much. Judith, we've got, it's pretty. Okay, well, I didn't realize it was Tanzanite as well. We have an Asher cut pendant. Well, did she just happen to ask for this and we happen to have it available still? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so real quick, before we go here, I wanted to show this since, I want to be respectful of the fact you may, have plans on a Saturday night and, may just want to get your piece and get a move on. This is the Asher, which is a great sister, I would say, really close relative to the emerald cut. It's 1126668, and this has a 406 in the Asher cut. This is the pendant, and great to go with all your blue winged block Ds because we don't see and haven't seen historically as many pendants, and we know that. I'm going to come in closer on this 4 karat 06 with the just a little nice addition of diamonds. It's going to be a little stack of a trillion, but it's round brilliance made to look like a trillion. And then into your bail, which is all mirror finished. Please choose your gold color, whatever you like best with blue wing block D. We'll make that happen. And oh, look at that. Double prongs even in the corners, really secure in that basket. That thing's not going anywhere. And we've got a really cool value. And yes, we will go back to the emerald cut. It did not just come and go that quickly. I just wanted to make sure we get requests in as soon as humanly possible. Here's what we have for you from a distance on the hand. Take a look at that one. Oh, yeah. That is something special and really keeps it kind of clean and straightforward and shows off the quality of that stone. Here's your length of it. It's going to be a length of just under an inch. I would say, yeah, right there. 7/8 to an inch there. And then we'll take a look at it on the neckline also, just to give you an idea of what that's all about from a distance away. That's nice. When it looks like a cobalt blue velvet, that's a lot of color for a stone to stand up to. And so it definitely, it's a good stone when you've got that match there, when it looks that strong from a distance away. Let's go ahead and blow it out. We're going to go back up close and take another look at it. White, yellow, or rose gold as well on this one. Yes, even our pendants are available in the rose gold, so you're really customizing it exactly how you wish. And I think this would even go really beautifully with the emerald cut we have coming up next. But this one's going to be, okay, value, blowout time. And I know this is quite a bit more affordable because it's a 4 carat. And it's got, you know, more minimal diamond weight. But still, if we offer this at the original should be price of $59.99 tonight, that's going to go. Let's abandon that price. Let's show you what we're all about on this Saturday, giving you really incredible discounts, super lows, superstars. And yet it's not going to be 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2. Because I know how many of us want to get a pendant to go with the rings we already have, to go with the earrings we already have. This could be the one you've been waiting for right here, and it's not going to be $19.99. Oh, you want to dial into the phone lines as quickly as you can here. White, yellow, or rose gold, a major piece, a huge value, and never going to last in a million years. It's not even 19 now. I know Judith asked about it already. So you know this came out by request. I would not anticipate it to stick around at all. It's not 19. I'll go lower. This is why you always want to call on the shows that I'm here with you. You always just want to call the second you see something you like. Because more often than not, we're going to shock you and surprise you in a very good way with the price tag. We're going to make it a lot better than you probably anticipated. And that's what I hear a lot, and that's always my goal, is to really wow you at the values. We can take it even lower, not even 19, 18, 17. Come on in, 4 carat lovers. This is something else, and I don't think it's going to last more than 30 seconds. I really would highly doubt that. As a matter of fact, it may already be gone. I'm not even asking $18.88. We're going to continue to drop this price. It's my debut Saturday with you. It's going to be the thing. I hope. I do hope so. As long as I can handle it, they're like, try it and see if you can do it. So we're going to see. Not going to be $18.88. Not $17.99. Keep on going. You want me to keep on going lower? I will do that. This value is everything. And remember, you can shop Tanzanite pendants, I'm sure, elsewhere in a lot of places. But if you already have a blue wing ring that you adore, you need to get a blue wing stone if you want to match it. And we know the pride of owning blue wing block D, the best that's ever been mined, and nobody else in the world can get it. You get it. You have it, and in short order, some of the stones will be on displays in museums, and that's wonderful, but you're still not buying those. Can you imagine? To walk into a museum and see a blue wing block D on display and say, I have one of those. I have one of those. I got one years ago. I got one from TVON. The same provider that's loaning them out to the museums of the world, I already got one. I got one. I'm wearing it right now. I love it, and I didn't have to go through like a movie heist and go, you know, steal out of the museum or go get the copycat in the museum gift shop at the end of the tour. Yeah, the little replica, that's cool that they do that. But my goodness, you get the real deal that is only here. It is our exclusive to this show. Nobody else in the world. And yet it's not going to be $17.77 either. Huge value on a blue wing block D, an Asher cut, a rarity. Take a look at it again. And it's white, yellow, or rose gold. Does anybody want this one yet? Or should I just take it even lower? I'm so past the point of no return. Speaking of no returns, you actually have the ability to return it. So if you think it's just too good to be true, please try it. The one thing that people regret when they start shopping is, I regret that I didn't start shopping sooner. I wish I would have either found TVON sooner or started shopping sooner, because this is the value I've been waiting, that I usually only thought was happening in my dreams, and now it's here in real life. It's a pinch me moment. I'll make it $1,699 only. Let's go. A big, big pendant of 406. We usually see pendants in teeny tiny little sizes. That is the, okay, let's just give it 60 seconds. I got to get back to the 9 carat. I know you're waiting patiently on that. And a lot of people said, where'd that 9 carat go? It's coming back out. I just want to make sure we get the request in first. So thank you for the request. Let me know who would like it. $16.99 only. White, yellow, or rose gold. Yowza, that's good. That is a very important astrocut, and it's not even facing up directly. I'm going to do that now. Let me just angle it so you really get, there's a little notch here behind the trillion section there, and I'll just show you what that looks like right there. It's got, again, it's consistent, same amazing material, collectible piece, best of the best color, one source, and I don't know, there's all kinds of rumors going on right now about a lot of talk in the industry. I know Tucson, it was a big talk of the show when everybody's talking about Tanzanites, and there were plenty of stones being sold and traded loose on the wholesale floor of the big Tucson trade show just a couple weeks ago, but it was all Block C. It in no way resembles or even looks related to the blue wing, because the Block Cs are lovely. They're pretty stones, don't get me wrong, but they're very light lavenders and lilacs, and they're pretty tones, but it's just a different saturation level. And you're not going to see Block Cs that ever give you any red flash, or, you know, that tertiary color is what we want, because it's purples and blues and reds. Only the best material in the world is going to give you the red. The red is when you know you've made it. And that's your telltale sign. You don't need to be a gemologist studying gems for years and years or reading every book. You know by looking at colors. You know if it's good. You know if it's the best quality, if it's got the red flash. Are we going to still we're going to sit here and wait on that piece, $16.99 only. Nobody taken that one yet? Okay. We'll go back to the 9 carat. $16.99. Okay, let's get to the 9 carat. That's here. It is here. I have every operator online. I haven't had anyone tell me this is sold. So it looks like you can still, and it's not $16,999 either. It's $1,600,999. No, 99. 1,600. Yeah. Well, that may explain, I think a lot. Whoa, wait a minute, 17, no, it's $16.99, as in, yeah, big value there. 6668 is the number on that one. So if you want the 406 astrocut, let me know. $1,699 from $59.99, and the reds are there. What a beauty that is. Thank you so much. We'll see if anyone is indeed taking that one. I sure hope so. It's a beautiful, beautiful look. Is that the one that Judith was looking for? That is the one? Okay, good. So oh, okay. So $16.99. Let's move on to our 9 carat. It's back. Oh, yeah. Woo. Hot. And that blocking of the light there, just to zoom in and out and in and out. You know what that does? More of what you can expect at home. Opening that box to reveal looks great there, but look at the lower lighting. Just by me holding my hand over a light, and ooh, does that feel toasty, warm, and good. Look at that. That's what you expect. More saturation, more deep reds. What on earth are we going to do with this 16? I see where the 16,000 came from. It's the 9 carat weight in the wings. Let's help you out right now. Questions on the 9 carat, the pendant? All right, so it's a whole Tanzanite party going on, but I don't have anything else unless you request it besides the 1 carat that, by the way, looks like this. Just in case you're waiting going, well, I don't know if I'm going to buy the 9 carat because I don't know what the 1 carat looks like. The 1 carat's totally different. It's a 1 carat round, and it's got this great open work. Yes?
She's going to keep the emerald, but the ruby from the trio is back.
Gotcha. All right, so just anybody who wanted to know about that trio, the ruby with the section of diamonds that looked like a little star, that is going to be back. So the emerald is gone still, the ruby is back. Sounds like she was debating on getting both, but left the ruby, went with the emerald, so let me know if you like the ruby. At $9.99, here we go, 16,000, what have we done? I think we've come to a grinding halt here with the request. I'm glad we got a pendant in here. We've got to find a way to make sure this can go. So the auction block is what I need to pull out here. We need to bring the auction out for you to get you a value. And let me just say this is a perfect night to be participating in an auction. Auctions are always a great idea around here, but on an evening that we're building, on an evening that's still relatively new to most, it's a perfect night to be saying, here's the auction, and no, I'm not starting at 16,000 or anywhere near that. We're gonna make this a lot easier and a lot easier to own. And remember, you're still gonna choose your size, you're still gonna get your gold color, all those extras that we add for free on every single thing, which we cannot take for granted because that's a big deal and a lot of savings you get. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, and I gotta try this on because you're probably wondering, can I manage a 9 carat plus set in 2 carats in diamonds? Well, that question is gonna be answered right here. Hopefully this gives you a better idea. And the way it is supported, sometimes when you get really big, oh my goodness, look what that's doing. Well, this is how you really need to see it. And what's interesting is we worry sometimes, I know as a big jewelry lover, I don't mean just like I like jewelry a lot. I mean, I like big jewelry. I like big gems. I'm not shying away from a big diamond weight. And yet the only drawback to that would be sometimes these bigger gem present stones, they have a little bit of, they can do this little topsy-turvy turn. They can be a little top heavy. They can move or swing. You have an anchor. That anchor could halt a 250-foot yacht. That kind of anchor. And it's kind of like your 250 yacht in gemstone terms. It's that big, that size, only a lot lower maintenance. Okay? Anybody who knows boats knows. Boat, yacht, yeah, dinghy, sailboat, you've got some maintenance. You got money you're throwing in to that I can speak. My dear, sweet little brother. He's in that world. And let me tell you, it is really amazing. So again, no cost of ownership. It pays you back, essentially, for all the love and the adulation and the joy you experience from a gem like this. From a standpoint of resale value, if you ever chose to one day, what on earth? You could ask anything you want for that stone. Nobody else has it except a few TVON collectors. $16,000, we got to run for the hills here. We got to get away from that price tag because I'm scaring people. Let's go better than even $9,999. I am putting it on the auction block. The question is, where do we begin? And when you have a wider band like this with 4 rows in diamonds, it anchors the piece. It keeps it situated right where you want it on the hand. It doesn't flip or turn. This isn't even my size. It's a whole size bigger than what I wear, and that's not moving. It's not moving. Normally, if I have a 6.5 on, it's going side to side. It's wobbling all over the place. This is just anchored thanks to that foundation of tremendous gold and huge diamond weight. And side to side, it looks great from every single angle. And yet still, if you wanted to add a band to it or a one ring to it, my goodness, you don't really need to. It's already got over 2 carats in diamonds. But if you want to add more and you want to just give it more and more and more build, you can, because it's got that elevation. And yet I continue to just want to look at it on the hand because that's where you see all that color come to life. And did I just see a rainbow happen? Do I see rainbows on the left side? One of my favorite things in the world is like color bars. You guys familiar with color bars? We would put them up, but probably everyone will just, freak out a little bit that we're going, off the air, because it's what you see on, when TV networks are just not broadcasting, you see the color bars. That's what I saw for a moment. Forget about just blues and purples and reds. All those different vertical lines of different colors you're seeing in this stone. It's almost giving you like a rainbow-like effect. It is incredibly brilliant, incredibly bright. Let's start at better than 9 or 8 or 7. We're getting so far under $1,000 a carat, you wonder, where'd the Tanzanite go? It's still there. The mounting is tremendous. The style is crazy good. The quality of the gold is there. It's so substantial and heavy and weighty. You've got everything you want, and yet it's not 7 or 6. I'm giving away jewelry on a Saturday night. We have about an hour and 9 minutes left, and that's it. So I don't see any reason why we can't go even lower just to make sure this disappears and you get a value you are so thrilled with that you never look back. And suddenly, I know I don't have one yet because all the pieces sell so quickly and they never stick around. And yet I am admiring this one where I feel very confident this will get a good home no matter what tonight. It's not going to be 6,000. Is anybody else bothering to calculate per carats yet? Because that is not a mounting that should be for free or that should be neglected. But at $6,000 on a 9 carat 14, right now we're at $650 a carat. If we give you free diamonds and gold and 2 carats plus, I have a feeling we need to do better. And welcome to our brand new Saturday night. I'm so thrilled for you to be with us. This is one for the ages, not one you want to miss, not one you want to wait on, better than even $5,500 to open. Come on in, because a lot of times, for whatever reason, sometimes the psychology of getting the open keeps other people out. So it's always best served to just might as well come on in early and put yourself at the front of the line. We know how that works with one of a kinds. We know how first come, first served, that you get the value. But in an auction, still very important that you come on in, be that opening bidder. You do not want to wait. It's not going to be $5,500. Let's go all-time best low. This is a major mounting. That mounting cost us over, what was it, $6,200 to make it? Because you do have $25,000 carat VS diamonds all throughout. Yet we're going to make this better than $55,000 to get this one started on our 914. Welcome on in, Museum Reserve Best. And there aren't many new stones that you haven't seen at this point. Very few stick around because, well, we know the reality. I just counted up what we had left, and we just got a handful of stones left in rings overall. Some of them are 20 and 25 carats, so they become a little bit more, just again, difficult to wear sometimes. Not everybody's looking for a 20 carat ring, and we're doing $10 increments even on this masterpiece. Even on the top of the line, best of the best, specialty, premium. Why do we not have an open yet? I have no idea. But again, we're all getting to know each other on this Saturday night, getting acquainted with a new show here, a beautiful way to shop and spend a Saturday night where you get a value and a sale and a savings on everything. And yet it's not going to be $5,000 because I refuse to leave this one here. And I would love to adopt it myself. But if we can make this a little bit more interesting to get those of you that are thinking about it already on the phone lines and ready to go, let's do it. Not even $5,000. Come on in, $10 increments, the open, very critical here. Make sure you're on the phone lines. Let me know if you love it. I don't want you to wait. The thought of you missing out on something like this, I cannot replace it. Irreplaceable material here. I'm already too low. Now we've got the savings. You've got it less than the mounting by itself. Who gives away a free 9 carat Tanzanite? You realize that's what we're doing here. You've got a, what, $1,200 savings on the mounting by itself with a free 914 Museum Reserve. That's probably not good. Just from, I mean, very, very good from a collector's standpoint. I'm talking about from the standpoint of we made the ring. We know what the cost is. We are so far below that, and yet I still don't have an open, and I know we had to interrupt it with a pendant, and I hope you love the pendant, but let's make this even better because I refuse to leave it here. It's not 5,000 or 49 or 48. Oh, I should not have to do this, but I know I've sold like 10,000 blue wing block Ds in the last 6 years right here. And I don't mean block Ds, I mean blue wing block Ds. I've been selling block Ds for 24 years on TV. Just the blue wing block Ds only started coming out since 2018. It was December of 2018. So ever since then, that's all we've shown you. That is all we've had. And now we've got 48, still no open. Let's make it even better. 47, 46, I don't know. It's boggling my mind here. But we're gonna go $4,500 to get it started and a $6,200 plus mounting all day. All day, $4,500 on a 9 carat 14. Well, that's interesting. And 209 in diamonds. Let's give it 60 seconds and then we move. The pendant, I believe, is gone. Check with your operators on that. Here we go with the ring. I'm going to try it on the hand one more time because the colors on this stone. This is individual material that just every stone has its own personality. And what we're seeing with this one, and I know it's large, so this may not be in everybody's wheelhouse. I totally get that. But there needs to be some pride when you own this ring. You've got to feel like the queen of your kingdom and beyond. When you have a top quality stone like this, we have 20 seconds left. Now, Andy, I assume you're on something else? Gotcha. Still got a lot of pieces from earlier going as well. That's no problem. You can call and ask about those pieces you may have, may still be thinking about from earlier. Check and see if they're still available. This is just not normal. Not normal. What that's doing, superstar. That's what it is. Let's move. You know what? Actually, hold on. We're verifying? Okay, we're verifying. Wait, let me give it an extra couple seconds. Makes my heart ache to see this stone and just know that I'm probably never going to get one. I think anybody who's waiting, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but we're getting down to the wire here and saying I'll wait till summertime or I'll wait even till springtime, which I know is not far away at this point, but you don't want to wait on blue wing block Ds. There just aren't enough to go around, and we are looking for $4,500. Do we have it? I know we're verifying. I want to make sure it's official here because it may be the only bid we get. You just never know. But $4,500 is, if you just look at a per carat price, obviously we're saving you money on the mounting, but if you look at what that pairs down to on a per carat level on a 914 Museum Reserve, where I know what you're doing and I know what you're thinking because obviously Tucson happened a couple weeks ago. The wholesale gem trade show had a lot of block Cs. You were not finding block C material in the wholesale trade show. If you are a reseller and you are admitted into that show and you've got your credentials and you're walking the miles and miles and miles of convention center floor and you're looking at block C light material, you're paying more than $500 a carat for a loose stone that has in no way, shape, or form any similar quality to this one. And yet we're under $500 a carat. If you want to look at it that way, we're under $500 a carat with a free mounting. Or you can look at the mounting that's over $6,200 for our manufacturers, our men and women who put these pieces together painstakingly for you, custom, every diamond hand set, every little piece. I mean, every time we set something, it is TLC. You're talking about tender loving care, creating these pieces by hand. The mounting itself over $6,200, and yet we're adding, in that respect, you're saving a bundle on the mounting and getting the free stone. So either way you look at the value, however you want to formulaically look at this, it is straight up value. Let's see if we have the open at 45. Do we? Let me make sure. Anybody? Talk to me. Do we have the open at 45? Looks, oh goodness. I know. I should just put it right back up at $17,000 and call it a day. But we've got a very different thing happening here. Very different. And what can I say that hasn't been said? And hopefully this stone, and I know they never truly look as good on television as they are in real life. I can attest to that. I'm looking at these stones all day long, not under a TV light environment, because we have offices here. We see them in normal lighting. I've been showing them for 6+ years. I can attest to what these do. We hear it over and over every day from clients and shoppers like yourselves who shop this stone and are amazed when they get it home that it looks even better than they thought it would because it looks better than it did on TV. And $4,500, we do have it, by the way. We do. All right. So, oh my goodness. Well, that, I know it took more than 60 seconds, but I'm so thankful we've got the open, and I'm so glad to say that one of our shoppers is going to have this collectible piece in a matter of days. I am thrilled for that. So $4,500, and again, we're getting really close to the top of the hour, so it's motivating me here to make sure that this is a done deal. I'd like to get it done before all the new shoppers tune in and see the very tail end of this auction. $4,500, it's only a $10 increment, so don't feel too discouraged if you just missed the open, because we do have it, by the way. We do officially have the open, but I want to encourage you to think about bidding beyond that, because it's a matter of $10 in advance minimum is not much to ask when you consider the alternative, which is missing out completely. And if you are like myself and you've missed out on Blue Wings before, or you're just newer to our show and haven't had too many opportunities to see them or own them, well, that's why, again, you want to dial in more quickly here, because when they're gone, they're gone. $4,500 we do have, by the way, so it will sell. The option of saying bring it out in an hour from now, I can't do it. We're going to sell it here in the next couple of minutes. I can't bring it out tomorrow morning. I'll be here. I can't bring it out tomorrow night. I'll be here. I can't bring it out Monday night. I'll be here. I can't, because it's going to be gone in the next 2 minutes. And to that end, you know what? We do want to welcome everybody, just so you know what's going on. If you just tune in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us Saturday Night Live here. Okay, not that one, but this one. With shopping. And the only thing that's funny here is the pricing. I mean, this is crazy. We got some really, really, really smoking values. $4,500, you caught us mid-auction here. So we're actually at the tail end of it. I'm about to give it a 2-minute final clock, and it's going to be your last call. If you'd like to have this, it's time to dial. And you have a money-back guarantee. So don't feel like, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I? The best thing to do is just always err on the side of getting the piece at home. Let us get it in your size. Let us put it in your favorite gold color. Let us ship it to your house for free. You don't miss out on anything. You're not paying any extra. And you get one of the most remarkable values that Tanzanite can be in this world. And we're going to give it 2 minutes and then it's done. And I promise we won't see it again, because obviously it's going to find its happy home. And here we go. Final 2 minutes. Yes. True to size. I'm going to try it on. It's a 6.5 right now, and it feels like a 6.5. So I can 100% verify that that's true to size. Come on in. Andy, are you on? Is anyone thinking about that? Okay, so we've got, okay, I lost track here. I thought we had more callers verifying. We don't. Okay. So we have the open, and now the moment of truth has down to 95 seconds, and we will have our owner, our winner. Our new winner, our new owner of this piece. No, it's not going to a museum, but you might feel like you want to make one. If that just means simply putting a little plaque on your jewelry box that says so-and-so's museum, or you know, that the house of Tanzanite or blue wing block D couture, or whatever you want to call it. If you give me a couple seconds, I can think of something much better, but just off the top of my head, right? This deserves its own shrine. It deserves its own place. Like maybe you don't even put this with your other jewelry pieces. Don't make them too jelly, right? Just give this its own spot, its own special. I like the idea. See, I'm crazy like that. I think that some of the pieces that I really, really love that are accessory driven, whether it's a really cool handbag or if it's a piece of jewelry, sometimes I just think they're works of art that even when I'm not using it or wearing it, I like to have it on display. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. This is obviously a piece that, sure, that would be worthy, so that even if maybe, you know, it's a casual day and you're at home and you're not wearing that around the house, you still have that on display, so every time you walk by, you can just go, ooh, oh, I'm so happy I have that ring. Oh, I'm so happy I was watching on that Saturday night when I watched that girl give away a Tanzanite blue wing block D. Oh, I'm so glad I own it. Oh, I'm so glad I have 209 in diamonds to set it up high and give it all that gold weight and 45. Look at the colors. I don't know, maybe it's not reading on TV the way I'm seeing it, but I got an old monitor and it's looking really good, even on my monitor. So I can only imagine what this looks like at your monitor at home, but also I know what it looks like in person. And I need to encourage you with every fiber of my being to be on this one and dial in quickly. Anybody else? Joanne, thinking about this one? Well, I don't know what's going on right here, but this is not what I imagined. 4,500 going once. Last chance, last call, last call. I mean, this is it. And I don't have any other Tanzanites for my 1 carat round, which I will show you. We might as well just back to back it here. We had the pendant, now we had the ring. It sounds like it's gone. We've got the ring coming up next with the round stone. Not nearly as many diamonds, so if that suits your style better, this one is once, twice, 3 times. It is sold. Congratulations. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up our Tanzanites now with the round that's brand new and still giving reds. In a 101 size, you don't expect to see that very often. 101, another specialty premium cut. The 101 in the round this time around, and it's going to be 112, 77.79. Beautiful stone. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I hope you'll join me every Saturday and Sunday night, as well as every Saturday and Sunday morning. I know that's a lot of Lolo, but yeah, it's going to be, I just know these are going to be incredible, incredible displays of our best of the best. And it's really just a wonderful celebration where you just kind of let down a little bit on the weeknights. Maybe on the weekends, stay up a little later with us as well. If you're not used to staying up on some of the weeknight shows, great night to be with us. This is a 101, 28 points in diamonds. They wrap around top, bottom, and then through the center in that beautiful curve. And yet a lot of detail here. Mill grain work in the different lines of gold running all the way through it. That's very complex actually to do, because you might think, well, there are no diamonds, so it's just workmanship. Workmanship is very expensive, but it's also, we have to start with so much more gold to do this. When you actually have details like this, hand etching, whether it's hand etching or a texture, or in this case, a heavier mill grain, which looks almost like a nice like bead setting style, this is where you're getting a remarkable look, and yet you have to start with more gold and then kind of carve away. So it's not just excess labor, it's you start with more gold, which obviously gold, we know what that's doing right now. You've got a great selection of white, yellow, rose, and it's my last blue wing, so then we're on to other things here after this one goes. But simple and easy and affordable. We still have a yellow diamond necklace for you. If you have requests, get those in, please do. I would love to hear from you tonight and find out, you know, what we can bring out. Just a great idea in whatever you're looking for. We're happy to do that. Let us find the perfect piece in our last 55 minutes, and then let's just do something crazy here. We're going to make this one, oh, forget about $29.99. That is not going to work. We're in the last hour, actually 54 minutes left, and we're going to make this even better than $29.99. So here we go. Okay. Let's try something real quick. Wider band, wait till you see this on. You'll see the open work and you'll see the detail, and then you'll notice the great design, and where you'll find where it's etched with that mill grain, it looks like diamonds. It's kind of like what diamond cutting does in a chain, where it just sparkles in the same kind of way. Check this out. We're going to try it on for you as well. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. It's our last hour. Let's party. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. And that's what it looks like from a distance away. Not 29, not 19.99. That's a lot of gold, but there's something very casual despite the width of the ring, despite the fact it is wider and there's more gold to it. it's got something of a casual vibe. We stacked it with diamonds top and bottom. You've got your little curve that runs right through. Think of how it's like connecting the dots. It's creating this beautiful kind of seamless effect through the round. The round is glittering. And how does a 101, when we know this to be true about blue wings, usually it takes the larger the size, the more reds it's going to show. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing a lot of red through that round, and that's a 1 carat of one size, and we're going to make this easy. 1777 is my lowest. We're going to save you a bundle more. Got to make sure it goes, and then we're done with our Tanzanites, pendant, and 2 rings. That's all we had tonight. And now we're ready to say goodbye to this one at 1777. That's my lowest possible. That's if we're not going backwards. I'm going to go backwards. We're going to make it $999 for 60 seconds only. And that way, I know that I've had, I think ever in the history, last 6.5 years of bringing Blue Wing, I think I've had 2 or 3 pieces ever in the history. It's a lot of jewelry, it's a lot of shows, and I think we've only had 2 ever that were under $1,000, and you're looking at a brand new one right here tonight. So welcome into Saturday. It's our last hour. Please get requests in if you have them. We'll help you out there. And then we still have blue zircons. I've got a couple we showed you that are still here. We have a yellow diamond necklace that is divine. I have a new markdown on a color change Sphene that's always been a great requested and very asked about, bigger size. And if you'd like that one, it's $9.99. And what do we have after this? Well, it's very simple. We're going to bring out a very large turquoise that's brand new. I do have a larger gold quartz. If you have questions about anything you've seen earlier, there's not a whole lot left, but we do have a bigger Mandarin garnet, a diamond ring, and a sapphire that were both under $1,000. A Kunzite was here in yellow gold, and we even had some big Mandarin garnet earrings here. And the Sphenes, oh, the big Sphenes are still here as well if you'd like to get those. And then also, heads up, I've got all the jewelry here from my Friday night, my Saturday morning, and our Saturday night. So maybe there's something you're thinking about from the last few hours. Could it be Brazilian Paraíba you have in the mind? We have a Brazilian Paraíba piece in platinum. We have a big ruby. We have designer aquas. Cat's eye indicolite. Pink diaspores. Heart-shaped rubies. Tanzanite drops. Bigger rubellites. You name it, we can bring it out. So help me find the perfect piece for you on a Saturday. Also Alexandrite here in a big size, some green tourmaline, you name it, we got it. I challenge you to find something or to ask for something that we don't have, because that's how it works here. Hey, Mary. How are you, Mary? Thank you so much. Thanks, Mary. Oh, yep, exactly. So again, let me just remind everybody, because we've got a lot of questions, and obviously I'm new here on Saturday nights. I'm not new to the network. I've helped found the place many, many years ago and bring TVON to, again, this great kind of big family that we have developed over the years, and I've been here a long time. But again, I'm not usually here on Saturday nights. This is a newer show for us. It's only been around for a couple of months, maybe what, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that. I'm going to be with you guys now on Saturday mornings, Saturday nights, Sunday mornings, Sunday nights, Monday nights, so again, and Fridays too. So again, this is a really, really nice time where we can just really celebrate the best in jewelry together for a nice block of time. So Mary was asking, and again, for those of you that are used to seeing Daniel, I'll just mention again, because I mentioned it this morning and earlier today, Daniel's no longer with TVON. We wish him very, very well, and he's off pursuing other things. And we've got, again, we've just really done something special here where we're bringing in a lot of great new jewelry and keeping those extra shows you're loving and really bringing you more of what you love on these Saturday and Sundays. So isn't that exciting? So yeah, this is where I will now be here with you guys on Saturday mornings. Still, I was here this morning, and I'll be here with you in the evening as well. And then the same thing's happening tomorrow morning as well. So it's a lot of shows back to back. So apologize if you get tired of me. I'm sorry, but again, it's the way I'm helping out here to kind of, give us the shows that we love. We don't want to take the shows away from you. They've obviously been something we're excited to see more of TVON and more of what we love. But that is $9.99. It sounds like that's sold. So here's my quick little Paraíba deal. So I know a lot of you are not used to seeing me here tonight because it's my first time on Saturday night, but hopefully we can hang out every Saturday and Sunday evenings as well as the mornings. So again, I'm back with you in what, 14, 15 hours from now. So again, we love I built the Saturday and Sundays. I'm very proud of what we've turned Saturday and Sunday mornings into. We're now going to do the same with our evenings as well. And like I said, it just allows us to show you more of our jewelry that we adore. And that's always something that I'm prioritizing as well. So here we go. It's 112-6082. Not to mention I'm working on a lot of new designs. I've been kind of off doing some other things. My other businesses and companies have been keeping me pretty busy here on the side in addition to TVON. So I'm going to start doing a lot more designs because you've asked for that. So there's a lot of designs I'm working on as well that I'm excited to bring to you in the springtime. So a couple weeks away from debuting some of those new designs, and they'll be mostly here on Saturday and Sunday evenings as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you'll join me for all of it and, join us throughout the week as well. But here we go. 112-6082 is coming up, and thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate that. And everyone's been so kind. I really, there's been so much positive feedback today. I feel really, again, so much love I've literally heard from hundreds of our TVON viewers just today. So I'm very excited and so glad that you're happy and excited as well. But here we go with our 4-point Brazilian Paraíba double floral ring. It's going to be, I would turn it the other way, but this is the better angle to see the stones for now, because it feels like this is more of the base of the ring, and then your florals are almost like blooming out of the band here. It's platinum, 4 points in the Brazilian Paraíbas, which is the original fine, 52 points in diamonds, and we have one fabulous piece here for $999, and it stays as is in the platinum. It does stay just as it is, which we love Paraíbas in white metal anyways. Usually we see them in white gold. Just a nice detail there to get the platinum, and a very heavy band. And you can see how it's just like a ribbon wrapping around. Now you want to see it on the hand, I'm sure, just to gauge the size. And you can see 3 bands entirely of platinum. Your Brazilian Paraíbas in the middle of the floral, and $999 there. So huge value, one collar. That's what we're still showing you, a lot of great one onlys. And then we've got that Tanzanite. I think that one's gone though. So it sounds like all of our Tanzanites found a home after all. That's good news. I'm glad, because we don't get to see too many of those blue wings going forward. Hey Pam, thank you so much. Okay, we can do that too. Blairathon, Lollapalooza, I kind of like that too. Pam, whatever I'm coming up with names, right? We always get to spend we have Club TV on Fridays together, which we're still gonna, obviously we love the club, so we're gonna keep Club TV on going. And then we do, well, we kind of jokingly call it Hangover Saturday because it's just a quick turnaround. And then we've got our Saturday night, kind of like the addition, maybe the super exclusive club. And then we've got our Sunday mornings, brunch with TV on, and Sunday nights as well, kind of the wind down. We'll call it the anti-Sunday scaries. We'll make it the Sunday sparklies or something like that, and we'll get you ready for the work week, and then we'll welcome in the work week on Mondays as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I know I've been on Mondays for a long time, and I was off them for 2 whole months, and then now I'm back. So Monday nights, back on Mondays. But here we go with our yellow diamond. You'll get the hang of it. I know it's like schedule whiplash, and I'm feeling it too. So we're all going to figure it out eventually. We'll get it. We'll get it. So again, thank you for understanding, and just understanding we got a lot of great shows and a lot of great jewelry. Now this yellow diamond is one that I love the idea of, a yellow diamond necklace, because, well, it's not something we bring very often, and this one's going to need my help. So I'm going to put it on the hand first so you can get an idea of the size, right? Because no funny business, just want to show you what you're getting, right? I'm not going to show you something and send you something else. I'm not a big believer in that. It's not really how we work. So again, we're going to keep making sure that TVON stays that high integrity network for you that you've come to know and love, because we'll let the other guys do the other funny business. We like to bring you just nothing but quality and integrity, honesty, and really, really, really just good buys. So that's what we're here to do. So 112-1375. So we're going to keep it real simple and quality all throughout. This is our 26-point cushion cut yellow, and 14 points in side yellows, and you're seeing the couple of extra bezel sets, and then you have 30 points in white diamonds as well. So it creates this beautiful platform, which I think always when you can get a necklace instead of a pendant, you're in for a special treat, because it's just easy, and it's easy to wear, and they do sit where they're supposed to sit on the neckline. You're never going to have that rotation where you've got your clasp moving forward. There's your lobster claw closure, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length, and it's a total of, by my math, 70 points in the diamond weight overall. And I'm not sure if that even includes the yellows that you have there side to side. Bezel set. Now it's going to stay as is, so no choice to make here. No sizing issues because, well, we added 3 links in there for you. No issues with gold color because we got the 2 mainstays in yellow and white. And we'll take it on over to the neckline to show you there, because that's always, I think, helpful to see how it's going to look from more of your Okay, you enter the room, you meet up with someone face to face, this is what they're going to see. That beautiful style that is just really specialty and beautifully done. Look at that, the square cushion there, anchored in the corners by your chain. So it just looks like it's managing to float on your neckline. Here it is against a skin tone to help you see the colors visually. And there again, just this is mostly for a size reference. We'll go up close too, because obviously it's a VS diamond and we love our yellow diamonds. In the VS quality with the halo, it ends up looking bigger because you do have the match in the halo. We didn't go 2 tones of yellows, we went with all the match. So it just looks like 1, maybe 2.5 carat stone on the center. The whole necklace is a great sale Saturday price here of, okay, $32.99's got to go. We're going to take it even lower. I know we had to, you think about adjusting gold prices, not tonight. No, we're not doing that. I got to make sure we really wow you and make it better than $3,000, $2,000, or even $1,000. I like the idea of $9.99. That way you're either gifting yourself, treating yourself, or gifting to a loved one. What did we have so many people gifting earlier? When I was with you this morning, we had that new diamond ID bracelet. I had most people getting more than one because they were shopping them for gifts for loved ones or thinking about Mother's Day in advance. This is where you've got, there are the yellow diamonds in the side. So see there, you've got the bezel sets. Feels very Diamonds by the Yard-esque. And then your centerpiece right here, just showing you all the close-up looks so you can really evaluate the clarity, the color of your stone, both center and beyond. $999. Let me know if you'd like that one. We'll move on shortly here, and we're opening it up to your requests. And sure we can. We can show the ID bracelet. If you missed it this morning, we can show that. A lot of them have gone out today throughout the show. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Very good. Thank you so much. So still shopping the buys. If there's any questions you had, we have 2 hours and 18 minutes gone and about 41.5 minutes left. So if you have any questions about anything you saw over the last, oh, heck, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doesn't matter. Sunday's going to be tough because we haven't done that yet, but I'm already excited about our Sunday program. We've got 2 incredible Sunday shows coming up. So lots to get to this whole weekend, but here is... Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick look. So many people are asking about it. What is this ID bracelet you speak of? Well, what if we actually personalize it like we've never done before and then give you the option to have the side with the diamonds that show right on through your centerpiece, an Italian paperclip link. You've asked for it. I know a lot of people can't be here both morning and evening. So we're trying to give you kind of the heads up on here's what's hot and fresh. Not just from us at TVON, but our partners over in Italy, who own some of the best gold manufacturing facilities in the world, have worked with us. We have combined to do what we do best. We've had the Italians chip in with their 18 karat gold paperclip link chain for the bracelet. That's the link style. Then we have added our so well known for VS diamonds. We're going to add 86 points in VS diamonds across the top of this incredible, what's kind of known as the ID style. It's the ID bracelet, but in a very glamorous way. Because we have diamonds throughout, pave side to side. You're going to have the option to engrave it for free, not run around town and go figure out who you're going to leave your diamonds and gold with and how much are they going to charge you and are they going to do it right and is the font going to be correct. This is something we're offering for free, where we will give you engraving up to 8 characters or spaces. So again, if you're going to do, like, again, mine says they just put, you know, how I sign all my jewelry is Lauren B. So that's what we have on the inside here. So you can see how that's going to look if you want to do it that way. And I love that flip. So you can see it. Of course, most of the time you're going to have your diamonds up front because it's curved that way. But you can see how beautiful the font is when you've got it sitting like this. And you can see our beautiful etching with that amazing script. Isn't that well done? And you can choose whatever you want. Like I was suggesting earlier today, we had a lot of creative people getting really, cool ideas of what it could mean to engrave on the inside, whether it's we're offering symbols, numbers, spaces, monogram, words, letters, names, whatever you want. That's going to be stunning. But here we are, and the value is there, and it's 18 karat solid, and that's a nice big, beautiful 1.5 inch length there to your diamond pave section. And again, just for those of you that are asking, I've heard everyone talking about the ID bracelet. What was that? This is the most glamorous version thereof, and yet it's only going to be $1,499. So a little recap in case you missed this morning's show. There it is, and brand new, and we cannot make that many because these take a lot of time to produce. They're all made by hand as always. We don't get from somebody who gets from somebody else who gets from somebody else. We did work with Italy because we know, you know, the Italians. The Italians and their 18 karat gold, and they are known. We went to the biggest factory known for chains. This is special. Okay. And I'm going to show you the white gold here because I do have the white gold. And the white gold is going to give you an idea what it would look like if you want to center up a monogram. This is, oh, let me show you this, the white gold with the monogram initials. Basically, you can choose 3 initials if you want it centered up like that. I love the idea of 3. You could go 2 if you want as well. Totally up to you. $14.99. And here's your paperclip link, and I want to show it on, obviously, and we can stack away. Look at how beautiful. And it's all the way up to 8 inches in length. So we kind of called this kind of our crazy 8s because we got the 86 points, the 18 karat gold, the 8 spaces, up to 8 inches in length, but totally adjustable so you can make it shorter as you wish. There's your up to 7 inches. Then you've got the extender for another inch and a little heart charm as well. And there is the lobster claw. So glad we got to just recap that for you. Just important for, you know, those of you that might have missed it this morning, and lovely gifting idea as well. And then what should we do? A little turquoise action for you. Actually, nothing little about this one. It's bold. 112-7705, last call on our Saturday. So again, if there's anything I can help you find or bring out for you, it's go time. Let's take a look at this turquoise. Now that's pure Sleeping Beauty perfection in the turquoise. Big diamonds, north, east, south, and west. I have a Sleeping Beauty 674. Kept it kind of simple on the diamonds, 5 points. Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us tonight. Last call on the show. 35 minutes remaining, and then I see you in the morning. So if you are looking for, again, brand new, we got the turquoise here, bringing it back out. Diamond weight is 5 points. So we didn't overwhelm you here. It's the big stone that is the centerpiece. That's where the attention goes. That's what we love to see. It's a big time stone. This is the Sleeping Beauty variety that, of course, is mined out. No hope. A couple years ago, it was back in 2015, so I guess now it's been 10 years already. I drove through Globe, Arizona, figuring, and here I am, I'm in the gemstone world for a living. I've been in this world for a long time. I drove through in 2015 thinking naively I was going to find little shops with turquoise, maybe some big signage about the mine, the famous mine. You wouldn't have even known. There was no trace of any mine there, and that was 2015. And I drove through because I was driving cross country anyway, so I made sure to just cross through Globe, Arizona, thinking I want to get to see a glimpse of this world where turquoise comes from, right? The best in the world. Obviously, there's a lot of turquoise that comes from all different points of the globe, but the best in the world right there in that Sleeping Beauty mine. Let's make it even more interesting. I got to say, if you want this one, call me. We're going to blow it out. I'll do it right now. It's a $3,999 Sleeping Beauty. Huge size. I got to show it on the hand here. White, yellow, or rose gold as well. Yay. Love the fact you get the options, and that's very attractive. It almost feels a little estate or vintage, but we don't sell used jewelry, so you never need to worry about like, oh gosh, somebody else wore it and they have scratches all over it and stones are chipped and all that and missing. No, it's all new. And then you've got this great split style here. That's so pretty, very elegant. And then a big piece. See, my turquoise is almost exactly like this. So I was the fool that early on in my days, I went to one of those big designers outlets. They have a big outlet store in Las Vegas. And I was there many, many years ago. It was 2004, I want to say. I was brand new in the business at the time, and I was still, you know, bowing down to the siren song of designers. And I went to the outlet. I was a smart shopper about it, and I bought a turquoise. And I wear it to this day, almost every day. And it looks a lot like this. But what's interesting is it doesn't have VS diamonds. It's from a big designer world where I got it on a great sale off of retail. And that was also 20 years ago, 21 now. And I remember, I'll never forget, I paid $8,500 for that turquoise. And it was something like 65% off retail. So I felt like a rock star. I felt like at the time, I'm in the business and I couldn't make it for this. And here we are, so many years later, 20 years later, where gold is at numbers I never dreamed would happen, to be honest. Never dreamed or fathomed we'd see gold where it's at. And yet we're going to bring this turquoise down lower than $39.99, and that is a deal. And you know, especially if you're a lover of turquoise, obviously there's a big difference between a lot of the turquoise you see that's very dark veining and matrix and all of that and green material versus this robin's egg blue color that really does look like that just perfect color and hue we love, and yet it's pristine, not veining, no matrix, nothing. And we're gonna make this one, okay, let's try it. First caller can have it, $1,499. Just try that instead of $4,000. From $4,000 to $1,499. Just sounds good to me. We know values in turquoise when we see it, and we don't have 7-carat stones. And I'm thinking at the end of the night here, we might as well, I don't know what I'm going to try, but it's going to be something wild, because you know me for wild deals. We're going to do something crazy here. And we're going to bring out one of our very, very, very best and have some fun. And don't forget, we did have black diamond earrings this morning, a gorgeous rubellite, scapolite. I mean, some great designer pieces throughout the day here. Here's the scapolite in the round. That's under $2,500. That's our best scapolite, by the way, with the carat 20 in diamonds. If you missed it, look at this rubellite. It's actually a copper-bearing purple Paraíba, and then I have a rubellite round, so I'll show you both. There's the purple Paraíba. That one's down to $69.99 with all the fancy cut diamonds. We even have the round rubellite that debuted earlier today. Check this out. It's a 4-carat round private collection rubellite with all the huge baguette diamonds around it. Now that's attractive. That's $59.99. So some big time values. And then we've got something else coming your way, and I'm thinking this is going to be a lot of fun for those collectors out there who want something very unique and special. We do have Sierra Santa Maria if anybody needs a big emerald cut aqua, Paraíba, 6-carat 32 size, anything you want to see at all. You name it, we got it. Let us bring it out for you with our last 30 minutes here. That one's only $14.99. Here's the big diamond ring. This has a full carat 80 in diamonds in solid platinum. Let me know on that turquoise. It's lovely. It's the best of the Sleeping Beauty that we've got in size, for sure. And then we're going to be sending this one out as quickly as we can. Item number here is 112-7434. And again, last call on the show if you have any requests, 30 minutes left. See you in the morning. We've got a great selection on our Sunday morning as always. And then we also have some very big Sphene earrings that we had earlier. That's something that's got to go from tonight's premier lineup. We had the big Sphenes and the big Mandarin garnet earrings alike. So some really good earring examples for you. This platinum piece, though, is from that designer. They've been getting about $3,000 a carat on their diamonds. So putting that one right around $5,500, not going to do that tonight. First caller, 180 in diamonds. Let me try it on for you as well. It's a series of baguettes and bigger rounds and really brings it all together. Think of it like a very large bypass style ring, but really wide, but sits very nice and comfortable on the hand here. That one's only $19.99 if you'd like to get it in platinum. In that designer, we've been seeing usually $4,000 and $5,000 and $5,500 all day long. So this gives you, I know we don't see a lot of just straight up white diamond pieces. We really don't. It's, and when we do, they're popular. But that's one that if you like a platinum setting, really good look, and first come, first serve at $19.99. Did you see this opal though? I gotta admit it was Friday, which wasn't all that long ago. It was like 24 hours ago, but 3 shows ago. Here is the opal. I still can't get over this. And I know a lot of people are busy on Friday nights. 7493. Let's send it out. Best value. I've had a couple of big opals lately. The big opals, not inexpensive. I had a similar stone. You might remember it. I was raving about it. Raving about it, shouting from the rooftops about how stunning this 12-carat value was. This is the 1140. 70 points in diamonds, baguettes and rounds together, solid platinum, and it looks like a 25-carat stone all day long. We have one. Let's take a look at it. This one's going to go very quickly. Call me in a hurry. Welcome into our last. It's our last half hour of our Saturday night. Let's not do any kind of $79.99 price. That's not going to do it. You're here for value. You want to see a savings. Look at that. Big baguettes on the sides, round brilliance the rest of the way. And all those colors only become maximized in a normal light environment. They become brighter, richer, darker. Yes, turquoise gone. Congratulations on the turquoise. This one's going to go very quickly, and that's a big size. So again, not for the faint of heart here. It's a big ring. Maybe you're going to wear it on the index finger. I think that looks lovely. That's certainly a size that looks a lot bigger than an 11 karat 40 if it were anything else. Here's the perfect proof in the pudding here. That's an 8 karat and a half. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. This stone is massive. And that's the beauty. These are water-based stones, so that's why they have such a light density compared to most other gems. So you really do see a lot of large look here for the carat weight. It's not going to be 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. I'm taking the prices that we should get all day, every day, and we're just going to give you some real special blowouts here at the end of our night. That's it. Got to move the last couple of pieces here and let you know if there's anything you want to see. We can still bring them out, but also better than $39.99. It is $3,499. That has got to be the biggest Lightning Ridge black opal value we have ever seen in the history of this network. Because of that size, all the colors. You're not just getting blues and greens, and I love the blues and greens. They're very pretty, but there is a step up when you're getting all the colors of the rainbow, and then sometimes they're very sectional, meaning like you'll get one dose, like a little red over here and a little green over there and a little blue over there. This is where all the colors are all through the stone. It's a big gem. So it becomes even more difficult to have all those colors dispersed the way they are when you've got a $34.99 price tag. Please let me know if you'd like that one, because that one's obviously not going to last. We've got a big Tanzanite blowout. We've got a couple of really good Sphenes. Diamond dome ring is here. My goodness, you want to see a great diamond deal. We have a 420 diamond dome ring, another men's ring. Here's the men's emerald piece. No doubt this one, it feels like a brick. It does. And it's only in a size 8 right now. Most gents rings are usually 10s or 11s on average. This feels so weighty and has a lot of platinum. Look at this emerald glow. It's item number 112, 7522. That's a Colombian emerald that's all wrapped in gold. Now we did a combination here. It's platinum and 18K. So you get the two most precious metals out there, really. You got your gold in the highest level. You got the platinum as well, mixing for that two-tone vibe. Then you have a 94-point emerald cut and an 11-point diamond weighted. Just be the two baguettes that are east and west around your emerald. It's a beautiful stone, isn't it? Really is. Could be a lady's ring too. It kind of has that watch-inspired design. Looks a little like the two-tone, very presidential styles we see in a very famous watchmaker, and great finishing on the interior. Men's or ladies, I'll try it on for you. It is no longer $79.99. That is such a weighty piece. I wish you could feel the weight and the heft this ring has, but it's not $79 and it's only a size 8 right now. So if you go bigger in size, we're adding more platinum. $69, $59, $49, $39, $29. I don't see men's rings priced that way very often, especially one with this substantial weight to it. Hear that? Thud. Sometimes rings are very tinny and they sound like ding, 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 like little tinny sound. This one's got a big thud, like when it hits the wheel, it really has some oomph to it. I try on hundreds of pieces of jewelry a day. So it really is, when I start to feel the weight of a piece that's like 2-3 times what other pieces have, it's worth pointing out because it's going to be impressive. And we don't live in an era where we're adding more of precious metal weight. We're usually taking away in other designers. We don't do that. We can't skimp. We don't skimp or cut corners on quality ever. And that starts with the metal. It's got to be high end. We're going to make this better than $39 or $29.99. I promised you a deal. We got a bunch of them here before we sign off. We're giving you the value of a lifetime, and it's not going to be $29.99. I'll keep on going. We got to sell it. Got to send it out, give you the greatest value. And did you guys see we had a 2-carat yellow diamond as well? It was very, very special. We're going to bring that out for you. And this one's got to go $28. $27.99. Forget about all of that. Everything you know about men's rings, emerald styles, just toss it out the window. I always joke that's why we put the window on the set. We had to have a window so we could just toss everything you know about jewelry and luxury and just take those price tags and throw them out and make it so much easier right now to get a ring. $27.77 only. That would be it. $27.77, and first caller gets it, and then we are on our way. I do have the yellow diamond coming up. It's the big 2-carat marquise cut. Then we also have something we don't see is malachite, and I love malachite. I think this is the prettiest green opaque stone out there, and there's a couple of them. Quite frankly, a lot of emeralds are opaque too, but they should have clarity, and this one does. So we're lucky to have that. kind of quality for $27.77. Let me show you the malachite if I may. I hope you don't mind. It's a little departure for us. We just have one malachite piece in the entire inventory, and I think I've shown it enough. I'm ready to buy it for myself. I give you guys always first dibs. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a lot of jewelry left. If I bought everything I liked, there's a very hard and fast rule here that I cannot buy jewelry before I present it. So it's again, because they know darn well there'd be nothing left to show. And here we go with 1126924. And let me just kind of angle it for a moment just so I can zoom back and show you the whole thing. And diamond section in the middle. It's a diamond shape with the diamonds in the round brilliance. And then you have diamonds continuing down the sides, and it's a malachite that is carved. It's actually going to be two pieces. So think of two letter V's coming together to make that diamond shape. And then the beautiful striations of malachite. Almost looks like wood grain, but in a bright emerald green, doesn't it? 388 is the size of the malachite total weight, 31 points in the diamonds, super elongated. You get the diamonds on the sides, great finishing all the way through. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and yet it's very lengthy, so you want to consider maybe index finger or middle fingers as well. We take care of the sizing, and it's solid 14 karat gold, and I'll do it right now for 888 bucks. And I'll pay more if I buy it at the end of the night than you will, and I'll still be proud of the value. But 888. 888, one caller takes it. This is what it looks like on the index and middle. So let's start with the middle finger here. I hope it'll fit there just to show you, because that's very well. I know that's how I would wear it. Just kind of anchor it on the center of the hand there if you like to do that. Plus it's very smooth. You know, it's a big ring, but it does sit low profile. So there's a very smooth surface in the way it all sits. So you don't have anything catching on anything. It's not it's dramatic in its look. I like to say high profile in the look, low profile in its dimension. That's 888 if you'd like to get it. One only there. We'll show it back up close. And then again, last call on our show, 22 minutes, and that's that. And then we got to sign off just for a few hours, and then we're back. So Sunday morning, as always, a do not miss show, and tomorrow is no exception. Let me tell you, that's going to be a good one. And then here we go with the malachite 888. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us throughout the day. I'm so glad we could bring you all this wide variety of jewelry and designs. And then I do have this opal pendant. We had the big opal ring. It's still sitting here. But I do have an incredible opal pendant freeform. So the malachite's 888. Here we go with the pendant. Look at that. Also out of Australia. Also black opal, 112-7610. And there it is. The freeform bezel set, all in 18 karat gold. High-end upgrade again. The opal itself, we just darkened the light a little, we iris down, just to show you more of what it's going to look like in real life. You do have a 1204 and 17 points. It looks like a little butterfly to me. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that, but you've got a series of rounds and a little baguette action there in the middle, so it looks like a little butterfly is your bail. I love a butterfly bail. Sometimes that means, you know, actually we talk about butterfly backings in earrings where we've got a butterfly bail here, but literal. And it's 17 points in the diamonds. We'll show you from a distance. Remember, if it's a 12 karat stone, it's going to look bigger. Yes. Thank you on the malachite. I guess I'm not buying a malachite because your caller just did. Thank you and congratulate them. They will love it. And then this is the length. Let me show you that with the ruler. It's got 1.5 inches, but let's go ahead and show you in real time here and verify that length that you see there. There's your 1.5 inches, top to bottom. I'll take it right on over. And yeah, we're going to throw in the chain. It's a beautiful box link chain. It's got a nice high polish to it. There is adjustability, so you can easily take it off and use it with other things as well. There's your spring ring clasp. And then this little bead over here, that's where you're going to just slide it on over to make it shorter. If you don't need 18 inches one day, you want to make it 16.5 or 17.25 or, you know, whatever you want to do. You can make it as short as you'd like, but that is, gosh, that feels like one of the most beautiful opals we have. And yet look at how that looks from a distance. Now you're seeing this overall purple glow with the bright neon greens, a little bit of pink and orange as well. Back to the wheel we'll go. A 1204. Didn't we just have an 11 karat for 3,500? And now I'm bringing a larger stone and it's only $14.99. Giveaway time, it's here. Got to move some last minute pieces before we go. This is your chance right now to own it. I love that piece. That's just fun. Well, thank you. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary Jo. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you so much. Well, Mary Jo, I appreciate that. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm very, I've heard that a lot today, so thank you. And it never is, I never take that for granted. So I'm so glad you guys are happy. And you got it. Okay. Good. Well, that's good. And we get a little more tomorrow. We got a lot of great jewelry coming up for our weekends. Our weekends are going to be really jam-packed. So if you can set aside some time, morning or evening or both, you're going to see the best of the best over here in the weekend. So thank you so much. Thanks, Mary Jo. I appreciate that. So Mary Liz, Mary Jo, Mary Pat, Mary Frances. That sounds like Pretty Woman. Yeah, that's when she's shopping on Rodeo. Yeah, you know. That's what I do. See, if I see a movie, I memorize it. So, yes, exactly. Big mistake. Big, huge. All right, so give me a call if you'd like that one at $14.99. And that is a great opal. Really good. Who got the malachite, Andy? I'm jealous. Green with, oh, come on. Really? Oh, come on. She emails me. So if Marcy, if you get tired of that, you're going to send it to me, right? And I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you for it. I'll trade you, right? You send me that. If you ever get tired of the malachite, the offer stands, Marcy. Send it to me. I want that ring. I do. It's beautiful. Well, good to have you with us, guys. We got about 18 minutes left. So the opal sounds like that's going. No surprise. That's obviously, and look at that, natural through and through. They didn't even really polish the backside, but it still looks just gleaming and glowing and very bright. And I love that series of larger diamonds we're throwing in the chain, which is about a $600 value. And then here's the men's emerald one more time, because we're getting some questions about that men's emerald, men's or ladies. I actually bought one of these ring designs that look like watches about 25 years ago, and I still love it to this day. I think it's the coolest, freshest design. And so the fact that you've got a little inspiration there is pretty cool. So emerald piece is going to be, what was the item number? 112-7522, 2777 if you'd like it. Did you get the opal pendant? Okay, I think we're verifying on that one now. Sounds good to me. Anybody else with requests or questions before we go? 18 minutes, so it's kind of last call. If you want us to go find something and go fetch it out of the vault, we will do so, and happy to help you out with anything you want to see one last time before we make it official and wrap up our big Saturday here. And 2777. Okay, then I think we need a moment with this yellow diamond. The truth is, it came out and debuted on Friday night. And I know not a lot of people are here on Friday nights always, because Friday night's a big night to be out. At least that's what I hear. Yes. Thank you. Emerald men's ring or ladies ring is gone. Congratulations. And here we go with our platinum. 112-7439. A tower of white diamonds on the sides that frame this marquise cut, which is not, listen, I know a lot of marquise people go, I don't know if I like the little teeny tiny little narrow stones. Maybe they're just a sliver or a slice, and I really want to get something more substantial. And boy, do we have a lot of jewelry that went out tonight. Wowza. Got my third soul box going here. We got a lot of jewelry gone. So good news is we still have a few pieces left if you want to ask about anything. But this is the Carat 96 yellow diamond. And instead of being a real narrow, teeny tiny marquise, it's got this nice width to it. And it's almost 2 carats in size. You get the fabulous 6 stones, 2 baguettes, 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 2 on each side. And we're going to give you 64 points in additional white diamonds there. The way it looks on the hand, I think, is everything. Obviously, that matters. And it takes a classic but builds it. I think about 3-stone styles, and I think about why don't more designers do this instead? It gives like a beautiful way that it almost looks like the diamonds are what's setting the diamond. It's, in other words, like a tension set look, where the yellow diamond is still very secure. It actually has 6 prongs. But then you have these bookends that look like, it almost looks like a bookcase of big white diamonds individually. This is gorgeous on, and I'm not usually a marquise girl, but that one is working. And to be truthful, it's just all about the whole combination here. The series of fancy cut diamonds you have all together, all the way around. It's no longer $16,999. I've already seen a price like that tonight that we really brought down to next to nothing. This one's going lower than $17,000, and one caller gets it. It is in platinum, stays in platinum, we'll size it. And this is, oh gosh, that just, I still believe, because I've had a lot of yellow diamonds over the years. I've had big ones like 2 and 3 carats. I've never had a price tag this low on a 2-carat yellow. That is natural. No, we didn't just start bringing out faux or lab grown or heavily treated or radiated or heated stones. We don't do that here. Isn't that nice to know that we only have one level? We only have one speed. We only have one level, which is peak level. It's just best of the best. It's all we deal in. It's all we work in. But that's why I think one of the big reasons why so many of you, again, when you start shopping at TVON, you don't need any place else to shop. We're going to, as long as you're looking for fine, natural, solid gold, VS diamonds, we're the only place you need. And yet, all those values we're known for, especially in yellow diamonds. There are two headlines that most people just rave and rant and rave and tell friends about. It's our Tanzanites and our yellow diamond pricing that I think the values are the most probably recognizable and stark. It's just that the ones that tend to be the most well-known are our Tanzanite prices and our yellow diamond prices. They beat everybody out there, and they're really tough to get anywhere else. And yet, this is one of those that is our best ever because it's not even $69.99. Do you already have this one? Oh, never mind. I can't even, well, I'm going to give you a better price, but it's no longer $69.99. It's our lowest price on a yellow diamond, and that's why it's spoken for. It is only $5,999, and I do adore that ring. And it is, congratulations, gone. So I'm going to show the, let's get to the scapolite one more time because this is a just complete rock star. Item number is 112-6492. So again, end of the show is here. Pieces are flying. Make sure you get in on yours because everything goes by the end of the show. And we want to make sure you get your favorites. And bear with us if you're waiting on hold. I know we have a little backup on the lines. We don't have a lot of operators here tonight because we don't have a lot of operators scheduled for Saturday yet. But we'll change that up a little bit. I know we're gonna need some more. I've already worked on that, and we'll schedule a few more operators here. So here's 112-6492. But thank you for your patience on the phone lines tonight so far. We've got the 204 round private collection scapolite, rich purple color. And also a carat 20 in diamonds. Plus the inside is finished as well. And that's a one only. And let me turn it around so you can see through the inside and see all the finished under gallery work you have. We're going to change the gold if you want us to because why not? But this is so well done. And every diamond is burnished into the band. Every one of them. And they're all huge. They're slightly different sizes within, but they're all big time. And that's part of the appeal here. Like stars in the sky. I love the stars tonight, Tony, by the way. I think that's nice. We gonna do stars tomorrow too? Maybe tomorrow night? Okay. This is $39.99, not bad. I'll make it better. First caller takes it for $2,499. And then I think we've only got like 5 items from the whole show left. So if you want to call on like Brazilian Paraíba, the big opal ring for $34.99, anything else we can find for you or flash. By the way, who just shopped that amazing 2-carat yellow diamond? I must congratulate them. Kara? Kara. Hi, Kara. Is that Kara B by any chance? It is. Oh, hi, Kara. Hi. Thank you so much. Enjoy. It's one of my faves, so I think you're going to like it too. And we have this one for $24.99, and that one's on its way, it looks like, verifying right now. I did have a very, very large pair of Tanzanite earrings. When were they? Friday night, 26 carats plus. And then still have the $34.99 opal. That surprises me. And then Paraíba, anybody? Great looking, a carat 32 Paraíba. Had some really special Sphene and a radiant cut. Anything you need, last call on the show. You want to see one really cool stone here that we've got something unique. It's I do have a conch pearl. You know what? I'm going to skip that one, and I'm actually going to show you this instead. We have a really cool pink tourmaline, kind of a raspberry hue of the pinky. It kind of has a little peach element to it. Ooh, and it looks like a heart, right? Are we seeing that? I think so. At least from that angle it does. And it's item number 112-5939, giveaway. Quick little giveaway here for a 180 pink tourmaline, raspberry pink. A little hotter than, certainly not a diamond pink. It's got a nice color. And it's platinum setting, 46 points in diamonds, 2 big ones on each side, and then the rest. Those are actually little baguettes. All the way, that's not easy to do. Working with a rim of baguettes through the heart shape and making all those curves and yet fitting in the baguettes just precisely so that there's no gaps, that's very complex. All that complexity, and I'm giving it away for $888. And I'll try it on the hand because that's just wild. A platinum setting stays in platinum. We'll get any size you need. But not a obvious heart. It just now, when you see it on the hand, it really almost looks like a big, almost like an oval shape at first. And then you realize, oh, I see. It's got a little heart-shaped element here up top and then kind of rounded a bit. So really special. And then pinks and hearts, that seems to go together, doesn't it? Love a pink heart. So that's $888. Feels very feminine and very, I just think you'd melt if you received that as a gift from somebody you care about, right? Just melt right there, like, oh, that's just so sweet. And you love it that much more then, right? For the big tourmaline, for the great diamonds, $888 on this one. We'll show it one more time up close. 9 minutes left though in our evening, and we're right back to do it again in the morning. I will be with you. I'm not giving up my Saturdays and Sunday mornings. That was my deal. I said, I'll do Saturday and Sunday nights, but I'm keeping my Saturday and Sunday mornings. They're like, really? Are you sure? Oh, I built those shows, so those are my favorites. We're going to do those and bring it back. We'll just run it back and do more of the jewelry you love all weekend long. So here we are. So I'm back in about, 14 hours, right? 14 hours. We'll do it again, and then I'm back with you tomorrow night as well at 5. So 10 o'clock a.m. If you've never watched our morning shows before, oh my goodness, they've been the flagship shows since we started. 10 a.m. is when it starts. That's Pacific time, noon Central time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We got 3 hours in the morning. Then we'll take that, little break, and then we'll be back at 5 p.m. Pacific in the evening as well. So last call on anything you've seen tonight. What else? Oh, Tanzanite. So I did have an emerald cut earlier that is since been spoken for. And that was a 9 carat. I do have a 1416 here, which I think we need a little polish on. But look at this. Rose gold and white gold together. The setting stays as is. The rose gold gives a little pinky element to the diamonds, but they are white diamonds. And it's item number 1126,724. That is a 14 karat 16, and all the reds are still there. And you tend to just get more reds the bigger stone you go. It's our 1416 Museum Reserve. It has a 142 diamond weight around it. That's about as classic as it gets, just a little departure with the rose and the white gold together. And that's what's going to make it stand out. It looks different than every other blue wing I've ever brought to you. It really does stand out just with just one simple addition of two-tone gold. And so often when we say two-tone, we expect yellow and white, but this is the rose and the white together. And we'll do this one right now for $59.99. Still stands as one of our best per carat prices ever, because when you break it down, that's actually going to come down to $423 a carat. And free diamonds and free gold. It's a carat 42 in the diamond weight. So that is a standout piece. Looks great. And again, you can't beat that price, even if you were just shopping maybe a loose stone. Because if you need a blue wing block D, and at this point you know how dire the situation is as far as how few are left, you take this one, you get it for the stone, because that's all I calculated was just ignoring the gold and the diamonds. And that's a lot of diamonds to ignore. And the truth is, you can't ignore a carat 42 of VS diamonds. But I did as far as pricing. So if you just break it down on a per carat level, that's $420 a carat. Actually, $423 to be precise. So that's $59.99. And I'll try this one on. And then again, last minute for requests. Anything you'd like to see before we go? It's time. And then 14 hours, we're back with you in the morning and our big Sunday. And you know you never miss a Sunday morning, because that is where it just, I can't even say what's coming up tomorrow morning, because again, we have so much that we've been able to debut on this Saturday, but we do have some very important debuts, as always, for your big Sunday morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. We'll be here at 10 a.m. Pacific time, bright and early on the West Coast, and you can join us, and I hope you will, because there's a lot in store for you. And then this is the Sphene I was mentioning. We have a Sphene marked down on a new one. You haven't seen this tonight. It's the pear shape in the same mounting we saw a zircon in earlier. And this color change Sphene, way down in price. The item number on this one is 112-6352. It's a 277 color change Sphene. Pear shape, 46 points in diamonds. We did it in the yellow. You can have any gold you want, white or rose. It's totally up to you, but you may just want to keep in the yellow gold. And we love our Sphenes, and there aren't many left. And this is that big old size, and 277's tough to do. We're thrilled to bring it to you. We're going to go even lower than $59.99. This is a good one. And you're going to love this markdown, because it's under $2,000. 5 minutes left. Under $2,000, we'll make it $19.99. And don't forget to tell us if you have any final requests of anything you'd like to see again from the morning, the evening, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's all out here, so we can help you out with that. Or go fetch what you need for tomorrow. If we can't bring it out in the next 5 minutes, we can have it bright and early, ready for you in the morning. And I just want to remind you that we still have that gold quartz that was here early in the show tonight. That was the 176 round, unless if anything's changed, Andy, let me know. I don't know. Some pieces go after the fact. I don't hear about it, but that's the gold quartz we had. I think this is one of the more unusual, and it just, I'm not always, I've never been as amazed as I am with this cut. This cut is really showing off that pattern to that stone. That's 24 karat gold in a really stark white quartz stone. That's why we did the white gold. That's why we added the white diamonds. It's 1127786, and this is our one only. And it's also down to $999 for a gold quartz in the big round. You know what we could slide in here real quick for the end? I do have a new emerald, and it's massive. Massive. That's the new emerald. See this? Oh, it's so cool, like an oblong shape with two tones, platinum and 18K. A big carat 91 emerald out of Colombia, 7521. Platinum and 18K, nearly 2 carats in your emerald bezel set. So you're really securing that stone. Securing it, protecting it, giving it a fortress of gold around it, and then diamonds. Wrapping almost all the way around in the platinum. That's where your diamonds, white diamonds, show up and show off in that white metal, don't they? And that's what we use. And you're also getting 57 points in diamonds, your total weight. That's a carat 91 in the emerald itself. We have one special piece. Wait till you see this on the hand. Beautiful. And it's a carat 91. Of course, the oval is set at an angle. So it's got the whole piece feels very sculptural, doesn't it? It feels like there's movement without any articulation, but so different from how we see most emeralds. And of course, a great show of how emeralds look bigger than they weigh, isn't it? Big deal there to get that angle and wider band of the 18 carats. The platinum that's going to be your accent. It's really the 18 karat gold that comprises the core of the ring, and then the platinum goes and kind of swoops over that. And yet $191 in an emerald should be $79.99. We're going to make it a lot easier. Into the show is here. 2.5 minutes left to go. If you have any questions, we'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air, of course, but we are going to get everyone back at home and get some rest because we've all been here all day. So we'll get everyone back rejuvenated for our big Sunday morning, because that's a big one. And we always arrive with bells on, so to speak, for our big Sunday morning. Get ready for that. But this one's going to be just $2,999 first caller on our big Colombian. New right now. That's a first look that you're getting at that really incredible piece there. And if you want to go bigger with gold quartz, I actually have one that's a really cool. If you want a little more color and pattern to your gold quartz, look at this. We got the gold quartz oval here. And that's where you see a little bit more presence of the 24 karat gold, also in the white gold, 1125661. 2 minutes left and we're done. And then we're back in the morning, 14 hours away. Get ready. Big show on our Sunday morning. Can't wait to see you then. Here we go with our 18 karat white gold, 413 in the quartz oval, 82 points in the double halo. Let's do a giveaway here for the end. Always got to finish strong, right? Start strong, finish strong, and really, quite frankly, everything in between. It's been a really strong value day, and we're going to bring this down to $1,999. Oval golden quartz. And you see almost the entirety of that stone. That's a big stone at over 4 carats, and almost the entire thing is done with 24 karat pure gold running through it. Here's what it looks like on the hand as we are about to. Yep, that is unfortunately our sign off last call clock. 50 seconds left in the show. Last chance. Jot down that phone number too, because if you have any questions or want to check on a ring or any piece at all, do it now. You never want to wait till the following day, because you have no idea how many pieces go out after the show signs off and goes off the air. So again, lots and lots and lots of jewelry all weekend long. Again, we're going to continue this party tomorrow morning at 10. That's 10 Pacific time. That's noon Central time and 1 p.m. Eastern. I cannot wait. We've got a big Sunday celebration for you. And of course, start joining us here on Saturday and Sunday evenings as well at 5. So we're going to be with you, showing you the best of the best in jewelry. And thank you so much. Thank you one and all for joining me throughout the day. It's been so much fun and a really, really big pleasure to bring you these values. If you have any questions on anything, we're here for you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. See you then, everybody.